All opinions expressed by the Raw Report guests are solely their current opinions and do not reflect the opinions of the Raw Report. The Raw Report guests' opinions are based upon information they consider reliable, but neither the Raw Report or its affiliates warrant its completeness or accuracy, and it should not be relied upon as such.
Sexual abuse of a child exploits and degrades them. It can cause serious damage to social, emotional, and cognitive development of a child. Sexual abuse affects 1 in 4 girls and 1 in 6 boys before the age 18. Hi, my name is Zanetta Berryman Cooper, founder of Speak Out Now. Speak Out's goal is to spread awareness of child sexual abuse and rape. We provide resources for victims, their families, and help with the overall healing process. For more information, please like and visit our Facebook page, Speak Out 203, or call 203-936-9396.
If engineering the perfect body is your main goal, the innovation personal training, where you need to go, keyword personal, meaning me and you, one-on-one, not one in a group. Everything Jay do is customized just for you, cause the last I checked, everybody ain't the same. So how you run train, everybody as the same, man. Come from the railroad, working on them tracks. So trust me when you train, we gonna keep you on track. You innovation protein drinks instead of snacks, and the money ain't a thing. First assessment is free. Tell them what you want and what you trying to achieve, and check your BSRMs and show you what you need. Body structure, range of motion, time to put in work, train with ambition if you try and see your vision. 14, 20 man a road, now go visit.
Hold up. I can't hear. Okay, it's
I hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let me back her out. Let me back her out because she's on her. Let me shut up. I don't want to beef with her. I don't want to beef with this young. Yo, what's good, everybody? We up in here. I think we good. Let me throw this shit up there. We got they've been kind of going back and forth already. We ain't even get this motherfucking ship launched yet. And they've been talking their talk. First off, let me go ahead and introduce, Miss Kwani McNeil is in the building. Where's my bomb? I didn't even test the bombs out. Oh, my shit ain't working. Hold on, let me get everything situated. Hold on, give me a minute. Hold up. And our guest tonight, he's all the way from New Haven. Give it up for Mr. Marcel Elliott is in the building.
What's poppin', everybody?
Yeah, everything. What's poppin' with you, brother?
I can't call it, might spoil it, different shit, same toilet, man.
somebody shit turned up? Somebody.
Nah, I'm trying to turn this down because I wanted to watch it so you get the view.
Okay. Let me
everybody talking about.
Yeah, everybody. I don't know. Miss. So you've met Miss Kwani,
Yeah.
Miss Kwani, you've met her. I don't
Very
even know
nice
how to.
Woman.
She is a nice girl. She's a nice girl. She does her. She does her thing. Talks her talk. That's my homie though. That's my homie. So interracial. What is this?
Let me take it.
Okay, do your thing. Now do your thing. Do you? What, you can do that while I figure this.
Fair enough. So tonight we're going to talk about interracial relationships, intermarriage, and what is it called? Miscegenation?
What?
Miscegenation. Yes, that is when offspring comes out of interracial relationships or interracial marriages.
Oh, really? I didn't know that was called that. Say it again. What is it called?
Misgeneration.
Miss. me turn
It sounds a little bit too loud.
It's a little too much. That's better. Okay, go ahead,
Rob, we
Quan,
ready?
sorry.
We ready? We on?
We on.
We on.
Okay,
What's
do your
going
thing,
on?
Quan, do your thing.
Where everybody at?
Yeah, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? So it got a little heated in here already in the little studio.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Exactly. So it got a little heated already in the studio as our guest. We got to pan the camera over to our guest, Marcel.
Yep.
Marcel.
The one
So,
and only.
here we go. He came in here cocky, and everybody knows. That's like, yeah, that gets under my skin. But nevertheless,
I ain't cocky, I'm confident.
yeah, here we go. I hear that all the time. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what this conversation brings up. It's gonna bring about a lot. We're gonna dig a little deep. Let's not all remain surface people. Let's make sure that we ask the tough questions.
Yeah, so I'm in an interracial.
Pull your mic closer to you, brother.
I'm in an interracial relationship. So my boy Rob hit me up
Facts.
and asked me to come through to talk to y'all. I mean, I ain't really got much to say about it. If y'all got questions, you could definitely ask questions. I mean, I don't think it's different than any other relationship. I mess with all kinds of women, been in relationships with all different types of women. And no matter how you look at it, regardless of what, you can't help who you love, man. You can't help who your relationship work out with. You know what I mean? And Rob tried to stir the pot. Y'all. So let's get this pop. Is black women upset about black men messing with women other than black women?
Yeah, messing out with anybody outside of our own.
Yeah.
Yeah, before you dig into that deep, let me ask you a quick question.
I just asked you a question. You want to answer my question?
You were asking me a question?
Yeah, you a black woman, right?
Oh, okay. Well, I would have to say off top, no. I think I think for each black woman, we share many similarities in perspectives, but many differences as well in perspectives, depending on where you came from and, your background as well, not you personally, but a black woman, where she came from, she would have a different take on things. And that's kind of what my question was with you. Mm-hmm. I heard you open up and say, I date many other races. See, I've
dated many different
races. But you're married now, so you're not dating at all. You know what I mean? Exactly. But outside of that, it wasn't where you sought after a white woman. That wasn't your thing. Yes or no?
No, definitely not. Mm-hmm. My wife, I don't have a girlfriend. Mm-hmm. I don't believe in, I'm Muslim, and we don't believe in boyfriend and girlfriend. So you got to pay for the cow before you get to drink the milk. Mm-hmm. But my wife is Caucasian, for anybody that was asking. I seen somebody ask, well, race, not that it makes a difference. She ain't black.
Why you say it like that?
Nah, because somebody just wanted to know what it was. Mm-hmm. There's actually people up here saying they're in interracial relationships. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yeah. No, I was not looking out for a white woman. I'm 45 years old. When I was growing up, there was no chance in hell of a black man talking to a white woman. Mm-hmm. Period, point blank. I went to West Haven High. It was racist. We had race riots. Mm-hmm. So, I didn't like white people. Mm-hmm. I blamed them for everything that was wrong in this world. I was out during the Rodney King riots trying to find some white people to beat the shit out of. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm just letting you know that because that's where I was coming from. Mm-hmm. If you was white, you couldn't look at me. Don't even say hi to me. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. That's just the way I was. But all that changed, man, because I grew up. Did you just turn that up? It sounded like it got louder.
Yeah. You said you grew up?
Yeah. I used to be real ignorant, man. Mm-hmm. I thought I was being pro-black, but I know there's a difference between there's a thin line between loving who you are and being racist. Huh. And, where I was thinking that I was better than anybody. Nobody was better than a black man, and
you don't believe
nobody
that now?
more beautiful than a black woman.
You don't believe there's nobody better than a black man?
No.
You don't believe that?
Do I what?
You don't believe that there is?
No, I still believe that.
Okay.
But from a different point of view.
Fair enough.
You know, I don't think. Of course, I'm supposed to think that I'm a black man.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
But you know, I don't. It was to the point where I was putting other races down, feeling like, you know, I'm better than them. That's the definition of racism. Mm-hmm. To feel like your race is superior to the next one. Mm-hmm. That's the definition of racism.
It's really about acting upon it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You have thoughts. Everybody has thoughts.
Yeah, but that's how I was. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
But I ain't like that no more.
Obviously. Obviously, 16 years later. But nonetheless, so you didn't seek out a white woman at all. However, so tell us how you met your wife.
Didn't seek out my wife, if that's what you mean.
No. I'm saying white women as a
Nah, when I got older, yeah, I wanted to smash some white skins. I wasn't playing.
Smash and marry. Smash, marry, and
yeah, I went after white girls. Yeah, I became attracted to white girls.
So that was your thing then. That's different then.
Nah. This was a while ago. This was a long time ago, before marriage, before all that. When I was still young.
No, I get you. But if I see, that's what I'm saying. See, that is kind of separates where a black woman is coming from, right? Mm. So if you just were open to love and you happen to stumble up, you know, fall in love with someone, even though me personally, I'm not one who's like, you just fall in love with anybody. No. I'm not one who subscribes to that. But nonetheless, if you were seeking out a white woman versus you just working together, kind of digging each other, vibing from there, and just by chance or hapstance that you came across and married a white woman, then that would be different. So that's a black woman's angle. Now, if you're seeking out white women as a preference, that's when the line gets told off of that, like, self-love and self-respect thing, and how you're looking at black women to even think.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I'm just telling you.
Because everybody got their preference.
But I'm just telling you the different angles that a black woman is going to come to. I
understand what you're saying.
Because you said to me prior to the camera coming on that most black women are angry.
Not most. I said some.
Okay.
They're
so
definitely
some.
angry.
Yeah, those are key differences. So I'm glad he clarified that. He didn't say most, but he said some.
I don't believe. Me personally, let me give you an example. Right, I got a shirt. Right, and I could pull it up. I'm pretty sure some of the people done seen it. It says, "I love white women."
I remember that shirt.
So that's, right? But you were looking to like antagonize others.
No.
Create some kind of controversy with that. That's your thing.
I like white women.
Well, that's going to be a problem.
But see, me personally, I don't. That's my preference. It's not just white women.
What is it?
It's all women. I just happen to make a statement on my shirt.
Preference. If I say my preference is I like dark skinned men and versus light skinned men. Right.
Does that mean you don't?
That's my preference. So you're saying you have a preference over a white woman of more than any other race? Yes or no?
Depends.
So that for me personally,
it depends because look, I don't deal with women based off of what they look like. You understand?
But you just said you seek out.
I prefer, like, I could find the beauty in any woman.
Fair enough.
Like. 20 dudes could look at a bro and say she ugly as shit. I could think she beautiful because of something about her.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
But you were seeking, right? You said that to me. You said, yeah.
Back then when I was young,
But back then when you were young,
I wanted to mess with white women at one point in time. There was a point in time in my life where I only wanted to mess with Spanish women. There was a point in time in my life where I only wanted to mess with black women.
So when you met your wife, were you at any of those points of your life?
No.
You were just open for whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. See, and okay, fair enough. So tell us about your experience, your bad experience dealing with black women, being with your white wife.
Yes, yeah. You see what she's doing?
Being with your white wife for 16 years. No,
First of all, nobody can compare to my wife. I don't give a damn if you black, white, brown, yellow, purple. Mm-hmm. Let's just put that out there so everybody know. Nobody can compare to my wife.
That's how it should be.
My wife is number one to me. She ain't gotta be number one to nobody else. That's all that matters to me. But Bad experiences. Oh, so let me finish telling you the story. So I had the shirt on and I was at work, right? I used to work at Big Brother, Big Sister donation center. And just me and my boy, we sit in there and people come and drop off clothes. So I'm going to give you 2 instances. It was pretty funny to me. So this old white lady came, right? She was an elder lady. I'm helping her bring her stuff out the car. And I go to put it in the garage. When I came back out to hand her ticket, she looked at my shirt and she was like, "Oh, we love you too, sweetie." So I started cracking up.
God bless her. What a nice woman. What a nice woman.
I thought it was pretty funny, right? So the very same day, this black woman pulled up. She was probably like around my age. She was cute and everything. She was pretty or whatever. So I ran out. We ran out to help her with her bags and stuff. And when I went to give her ticket, immediately she looked at my shirt and was like, "What the fuck is wrong with black women?" So I was like, "What you say?" She was like, "What the fuck is wrong with black women?" I said, "That right there. Have a nice day."
But you should see, okay.
Because my shirt didn't say there was anything wrong with black women.
It just said you love white women.
No,
yeah.
But that's saying something.
Doesn't mean that I don't have a shirt that says I love black women. Doesn't mean I don't have a shirt that says I love Arab women. You understand what I'm saying?
I kind of.
I don't like ignorance.
But it's really not. That
is ignorance.
For me, the T-shirt was ignorant. Because you're going to.
Why? Because that's my preference. Let me tell you. That was my preference to wear that shirt that day.
Well, yeah.
What if I don't like the color blue? Wouldn't you think that's ignorant? I'd be like, "Yo, what the hell you got that shirt ugly as shit?" Because it's blue.
But if I was in the blood territory and I had the blue on, but I'm just saying.
You calling apples oranges?
No,
exactly.
But I was about to give him a prime example.
Okay.
In high school. High school. This was back Wu-Tang days, right? I used to have a T-shirt I still like to wear to school. Fuck the world T-shirt. That was my thing. That was my thing. That was all my thing. And every time I would wear the T-shirt, I would get a different reaction from different people depending on where I was at.
Right.
And at school particularly, my peers, they were all for it. But I got sent home for that same shirt. Right? Because they felt that it was antagonizing others. It was now kind of being too bold, too brash to other people because we live in a society where we're amongst others. Now, being that I didn't care about the world, I don't care about you, others, to me it didn't matter. But to them it did. And that's the same thing that when you wear that shirt, how it's going to represent you is basically saying, this is where I stand at. I dare somebody say something to me about it. And that's what you got. So that's what you got.
That's how she took it.
That's what you got.
That's how she took it.
You antagonized the society by wearing black society. You did by wearing a T-shirt.
I didn't antagonize nobody for nothing.
Unfortunately,
because there's more ignorant shit on T-shirts than somebody saying they love a particular person. You understand what I'm saying?
But it's a lot of ignorant T-shirts that get people hurt.
When Jeezy had the snowman T-shirts and they told him you can't sell them no more because it was a snowman on the T-shirt.
But again, why? Because it insinuated something that they didn't want it.
Yeah, people insinuate that, but that don't mean shit.
But it does to society again. You know what you're going to come across as or what people are going to think at that moment in time. And again, you obviously do not care because again, you've been married. You're married now.
Yeah.
So this is who what you stand on. This is who you are.
Floyd, I had the shirt made. I got a couple of them. He asked me where I get the shirt from.
Is there any way a nice, wholesome black man could get one of these shirts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody can get one of these shirts.
Listen, I'm not gonna go hard tonight.
My thing is this, though, right?
I'm gonna try to be very diplomatic.
It's just like when you text somebody, right? You supposed to read what I wrote. How you understand it has nothing to do with me.
But you want to.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's not effective
because
it's not effective.
I'm not. If it says I would have felt different. Why she couldn't see you defending her being ignorant?
No, I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is, how come she couldn't say?
Thought she was angry because she approached.
She was.
No.
So why you saying why she couldn't be like the white women?
No, not that. Okay. Why she could have used? It's not what you say; it's how you say it.
Right.
But
you understand what I'm saying?
You was
so you could have just said.
You want somebody to talk to you?
Hey, listen. Do you love? No, I don't want nobody talking to me like they crazy, because that's what you're gonna get back.
Fair enough.
So my thing is this: what is wrong with saying? Well, you love them. You love us too.
Because everybody's going to say
it ain't no because.
Yes,
it's not what you say, it's how you say it. That's how people get killed.
But you had a
from
t-shirt
miscommunication.
on, homie.
It wasn't a t-shirt, it was a black champion sweater.
Okay, but whatever it was, you had it on, homie. If I send an email to somebody, when I tell people, you send an email to somebody, you got to know the intended audience you want to receive. So you got to be strategic in what you're sending out. And if you're sending out those messages,
I'm not responsible for how you interpret what I do.
You got to get the consequences of what you bring.
No, I don't.
Unfortunately, that's what's going to happen.
Because then that's how people get fucked up.
That's how everybody get fucked up. You too.
That's how people get
fucked up wearing shirts like that too.
You understand what I'm saying? Never that.
That's how it
Not
goes.
me. Let me speak for me. Ain't nobody
shirt.
We
said people. We said
period.
Yeah, people that wear the MAGA shirts, right? People get fucked up every day just off a t-shirt.
Yeah, but look what that shirt represents.
Look what you represent right now with that shirt you have on.
Look what that shirt represents.
That's hypocritical. You're being very
No, it's not, because that shirt represents ignorance, racism, hatred.
Your shirt did too.
No, it does.
It did. Because your shirt is segregating to say, you didn't say I only.
Look, see?
Well, that's what it's intended. Well, it says I love white women.
The shirt said what?
I love
white women.
It didn't say I only. True.
It doesn't say I only. It doesn't say I hate black women. It doesn't say none of that. You understand what I'm saying?
Look at me. No.
So when you sit there and defend that, I don't agree with that. I don't, because it's not what you say. It's how you say it. You can tell somebody to kiss your ass.
Nobody should talk to you nice.
In two different ways.
Like that.
Why not?
I wouldn't.
Why not?
Because I wouldn't.
Because you don't got no respect for no black man.
No, I got respect for a man who got respect for himself.
It should be
I got respect
beyond
for
that.
Any person.
And that's the problem
man,
with
white man, yellow man. If you got
that's the
respect
problem
for yourself,
with our people today, right now.
You know, the problem with our people
where you go,
is you.
hey, listen, I don't gotta respect you because you ain't doing something I like. We black men and black women. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to knock nobody for their preference. I don't give a shit if you had on your shirt that said, yo, I hate black people. I'd be like, damn, bro, why you feel
wouldn't
that
give two
way?
shits about that.
No.
But other people
I
will.
would ask. I would inquire. I would be like, yo, why you feel that way, bro?
You can't force somebody
on how they react. You understand what I'm saying? Because people always be like, yo, black this, black that. Yo, we should come together. But when you do something that somebody doesn't like,
no, I'm not.
Then it's like, oh, fuck you. You ignorant. You this, you that. I had a shirt that said, I love white women. Everybody hear that? I love white women.
Right.
I'm not separating nobody.
But you did.
I'm just putting my shit out there. I love white women. I got another shirt that says, I love black women. Another shirt that says, I love Muslim women. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
You can see me post this on my Facebook all the time. You know that, right?
Can I grab it? Let me grab this call right quick. Let me grab this call. That? Yo, it's the Raw Report. What's good? Hello?
Hello?
You got to turn down what's in the background because you're going to get confused.
It's turned down.
Okay.
Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I need to ask you a question. No disrespect.
I mean, you're going to disrespect me, so just go ahead and say
No, I'm not going to disrespect you, but the way you talk, I mean, you really don't really comprehend this shit. So I don't want you to take it as no disrespect. P.S.
What up, Ping?
Listen, I want to know, is the good brother, is just being a Muslim, is this his religion of choice? Or is he actively practicing? Is he on his deen? Because my boy is talking crazy reckless. Motherfuckers, fuck that shit. Do you report?
Yeah, next caller, man.
That's what I thought. I figured that much.
You figured what? You figured that you know me because I cursed up here? I'm a cuss, man. Are you the judge or is Allah the judge? You want to talk about Islam?
No,
or you want to ask me a question about my interracial relationship? Or you want to come up here and try to belittle me?
No, sir.
Because as brothers in Islam, this
I'm not
this
talking
is not
about
should be
brothers
going
in
on.
Islam. I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about
but you just salam me, so are you not Muslim?
Listen.
Or you just saying that because you think it's cool?
No, I said it out of respect because that's how you greet you Muslim niggas, right?
I ain't a nigga, but I understand what you're saying.
You up this shit carrying on cussing Nathan. I just want to know if he's smart.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything, man?
Because when my brother said he had the Muslim brother coming up there, I'm thinking you coming up there on some humble. You up this shit, wow.
That's your opinion, and I appreciate you sharing it with us. But do you have a question?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
When you chose to take on, because I'm with the white, I'm with Swerve.
Yeah.
let's make no mistake. I love white women too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I love my black sisters more.
Okay.
I love the black sisters more. Now, when you took on the white situation, did you take on it to be dominant? Because the shit that you're doing, I'm pretty sure you have some sisters that wasn't putting up with your shit. So you might have to resort into loving the white woman. Talk to me. I'm just asking.
Yo, that's hilarious.
I know ain't no sisters putting up with your shit. And I know how the sisters is. Listen to me, because I deal with the blacks all the time. Listen, trying to be funny. I deal with the blacks all the time. So you might have said, you know what? I'm gonna take the high road. Get me a white woman that's humble. She's gonna listen to what the fuck I say. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna do what I say do. I'm gonna
wait. All right. So listen, right? Let me put it to you like this. My Caucasian wife is stronger than any black woman I ever messed with.
Ooh, you in trouble.
Period.
Shit. Now we cooking,
the woman I messed with. I'm not saying she's stronger than every black woman, but she's stronger than any black woman I ever messed with.
How come? Because she listens?
What, that don't have nothing to do with any
I'm
wife.
Asking, I'm
any wife, any good wife would listen to her husband, man. What are you talking about?
That's true. That has
nothing to do with her being white, and we not gonna sit up here and disrespect my wife, man. Let's not.
Ain't nobody. What the fuck is you talking about?
Because you're sitting up here talking about any good woman will listen to her man.
Listen, brother, come on, don't try to pull that foolish shit. Ain't nobody said nothing disrespectful about the white woman.
You say, oh, you picked the white woman because she listened. I mean, what are you getting
at, bro? I asked the question. All you had to do was answer it.
You ain't got to yell. I just answered it.
All you had to do was answer it.
My wife is very strong, man. My wife was out on her own at 13 years old. She was raped.
Let me ask you this, Chair.
And almost died.
Tell her story.
You understand what I'm saying? My wife is very strong. My wife helped me to become the man, a better man. Period. Point blank.
Okay. I respect that. Let me ask you this.
It has nothing to do with her skin color, though.
Okay. Let me ask you this before I go. Yeah. Now, when you say that your wife is stronger than all the black women that you ever had,
right?
What made you come up with that determination? What determined that to make you say that? Like, what
because of my time spent with her, and my time spent with them.
Your wife strong.
It was my time spent with her and my time spent with them. I got 16 years in with her, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. I
like, yo, listen, bro. I was a drug addict, man. I was in the streets. I used to hustle in and out of prison. I spent almost 15 years of my life in prison, right? You understand what I'm saying? She taught me that. She showed me that I'm better than whatever bullshit that I thought. I thought I was no good, man. I thought I wasn't worth nothing. Right. You understand what I'm saying? A drug addict in the gutter. You feel me?
I'm listening.
My wife helped lift me up out of that, man.
Right.
It has nothing to do with her being white. She just happened to be there and held me down. It could have been any woman. See, I don't want people to get it confused. Like, I'm not up here to slander black women. I'm not up here to slander black women. I'm not up here to say that something's wrong with them. I'm talking about my experiences. So
I was trying to get an understanding, but I understand where you try to take it. You try to make it seem like, oh, you're going to be disrespecting my wife. I don't even know your wife like that. I don't know her at all. I was asking questions in reference to it. You try to put a twist on it, but you can't put a twist on a motherfucker like me because I'm just asking certain questions because I just wanted to get certain answers. Now,
I wanted to.
All the stuff that you said she did for you, you have to applaud someone like that.
Exactly,
and you have to stick by someone like that because she basically rescued you. And I believe that it wouldn't be no black bitches out here that would have did that for you. I agree with that. Because ain't no black sisters got time to be trying to save nobody from getting high or selling drugs, doing robberies, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that woman probably was.
I don't believe that.
I do. It ain't about you, it's about me now. I believe that.
I don't believe that. Man.
If that was the case, if that was the case, you would have been rescued by a sister.
Rescued for sure.
Good point. That's a good point.
You would have been rescued.
So,
by
Ping,
a sister.
you saying a black chick ain't sticking around for 15 years?
No.
But he didn't be rescued for 15 years.
First of all, I never said she was. Me and my wife was only together for a little bit of my bid.
But what you saying is she stepped in and did what she needed to do
at that time
to restructure
you. When I was at my lowest, she didn't bail. Let's just put it that way.
That's what I'm telling you. Now, if you'd have been you could be at your highest, and the black chick gonna bail. So what I'm trying to tell you is, you know what I'm saying? Your wife basically took on the cat.
But y'all, you crazy.
I'm telling you, listen to me.
Listen, this is what I'm saying, right? So Ping can sit up here and
right,
say black women ain't
and the young lady over there hasn't said a word
like this.
Yeah.
I didn't clap
I know what Ping disrespect one black woman, and everybody up here talking about I eat pork. First of all, let me explain something to you, right?
No, see,
Ping,
you want a defense.
Hold
on, pause. You want a defense for 2 seconds, number one. So I was listening to Ping, and I appreciate his feedback, and it was funny. It's hilarious, quite honestly, because I hear Ping's angle.
Check this out, right?
I'm listening.
Let me clarify this for everybody, right?
Okay, I'm listening to you.
No matter what religion you practice, nobody's perfect.
Absolutely not.
I know.
So and I know for a fact that us Muslims are put on a pedestal because everybody have this ideal of what a Muslim is in their own mind until they start practicing. You understand what I'm saying?
I thought the Muslims was the good old boys, man.
Yeah, everybody think we the good old boys. But let me tell you this, right? Nobody's perfect. I'm gonna just put that out there, right?
You got that.
And another thing, I don't respond to ignorance. So everybody up there talking about I ate pork, I mess with the white woman because of this bullshit. I'm not responding to none of that.
See, but one thing about me is I come in loosening shit up. I come in off top and loosening shit up.
I respect that, Ping. I watch your videos all the time, man. You know that.
But at the end of the day, like I'm with the white shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no racist. If a beautiful, you see these white ladies nowadays, they run in circles around these sisters.
Immediately.
He said immediately. You gonna make sure we remember that part.
This ain't no disrespect to my sister Kwani. You know what I'm saying?
You know I'm confident.
But what I'm trying to tell you is these white girls is running circles around these sisters. They're less of a headache. They don't do none of the sassing. None of that.
None of the what? None of the what?
They're boring as fuck.
Hey, listen. Let me tell you something, man. I can't count how many times my wife told me to shut the fuck up and get out.
Right, because that's the comfort zone. We talking 16 years, but the newfound white girls, them ones right there, they're humble, they listen.
I don't know nothing about that. My wife, whatever you think a white woman does in a relationship, my wife is the exact opposite.
I tell you what to do. Meet me at Barnes and Noble tomorrow afternoon. I'll show you how humble they are. I'll show you. You ain't got to worry about them. You ain't got to worry about them talking about getting no bundles. You ain't got to worry about them talking about nails. You ain't got to worry about them talking this, that, and snapping of the neck and none of that shit. None of that crap. That's all I got to say. Listen, I'm going to let you continue asking. Somebody else might call with some bullshit. Yeah. You might have to check them. Yeah. But I'm going to let y'all go. But I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't white, it ain't right.
Shut up, Pig. You don't even believe that. Shut
up. Yo,
he's a fool, man.
But you know, that is the concept. A lot of dudes do feel that, and I'm married to a black woman. 15 years, almost 16 years.
Congratulations.
Most of the people do feel that black women are a bit much. Okay. So they said, you know what?
So let me talk
for a second. Hold up, because me personally, I don't feel that way. You understand what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't put labels on it. Like I don't think white women do this.
Right.
I don't think black women do that. When you ask me, is black women angry? What I say? Nah. I don't think so. Some of them are.
Right.
Definitely. From my experience, yes, some of them are really mad when they see a black man with a woman that is not black. Period. Yes. Point blank.
And have you experienced that?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
ASAP.
So hold on.
I experienced it on the other side too with white people who don't.
Right.
Like, listen, first of all, I'm black, I'm Muslim, and I'm married to a white woman.
Yes.
Right.
You think I don't get it from all over the place?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I get it from everywhere, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, I like what I like, right? Okay. You understand what I'm saying? So, that has nothing to do with this person. Like, I don't feel like I feel like she's better than any woman that I could ever come across, right? I feel like God has blessed me with the best I'm ever going to get.
Fair enough.
Regardless of the color.
Regardless of what she looked like.
Right.
Fair enough.
Regardless of her skin color. That has nothing to do with it. I don't feel like she's better than you or any other black woman out here.
Okay.
I don't feel that way.
That's just what's right for
you. Understand what I'm saying?
I need to speak on behalf of my black woman for another moment.
And also, I wanted to address something.
Please,
okay.
Because, a lot of people up here like, yo, you need a strong man to understand a black woman, or that a man is weaker because he won't mess with a black woman. That has nothing to do with nothing whatsoever, man. I know that. First of all, I got 4 baby mothers.
It sounds like it.
2 of them white, 2 of them black.
You just over here breaking up families all through the place.
Nah, this is me growing up. Man.
I know.
I met my wife, and that's what it's been ever since I met her. You understand what I'm saying? But before that, I had 3 baby mothers.
Out of
period, point blank. Yeah, I did.
You see her? You hear it?
No, she's right.
Okay,
yeah.
I mean, who didn't? Yeah, we was wilding. We was all wilding back then.
Look, we got one of these.
Right.
You understand? That means something. You shouldn't be having kids.
I think it's more or less the what the rumor is, or the premises out here. Like,
it's the stereotype.
It's the stereotype. Black women.
Okay.
You got ignorant black women. You got ignorant white women.
Yeah. You got ignorant people as a whole. Can I just have my little piece for a moment, please? I appreciate y'all fellas. Men are taking over, ladies. Men are taking over. I'm gonna try to come in for the black woman. Now, our guest here tonight has said that he went to West Haven High, and during that time, he experienced a bunch of riots, and he understood the dynamics of the race relations at that time because he was pro-black. He was really into who he was and who he stood, and I'm not gonna say he was into who he was, because he said he hated everybody. So hate is ugly for me.
Yeah, at one point.
For me
I still
personally.
hate people.
For me, I get you. I'm not a big fan of people either. But hate is a strong word.
I hate some of the people that was commenting already.
Yeah, don't
do
that. You can't give nobody that energy. You can't even give nobody that energy.
I'm just playing.
But on top, where I was going with that. And it wasn't until 1967, and you said you're about 45. So, if you have an older sibling, they grew up in that time. So it wasn't until about 1967 that you could actually even date or marry whites. And it wasn't until 2000 in Alabama, 2000, that you could marry whites. Now, on top of that, white people as a whole, not white women, and I'm not saying no disrespect to you. When I talk, I don't want you to ever take what I'm saying to you personally, because I'm talking about race relations as a whole. And so not white people, particularly white women, have the lowest percentage of marrying outside of their race, contrary to popular belief, versus black men marry outside of their race a quarter of the time. And I said out of their race, that doesn't mean they just marry whites. It means they marry outside of their race a quarter of the time. So white people are not choosing us first. Yet, for some reason, we seem to choose others semi-first, because we're not marrying really at all, based on the numbers, based on the statistics. So it's kind of sad, not for you, but for black men to now choose. And when I say choose, I mean, I know people personally who have a preference. I have black girlfriends who have married white. So I'm going to say that. So that's why I say it's not about who you fall in love with, even though I don't believe in that. But it's about who you seek out. If you're seeking out a particular race, you are doing disservice to your own, to me. This is all to my opinion. You are doing a disservice to your own at that time, especially when you marry. Screwing. I was going to say something else as you saw my mouth. But screwing and marrying are different. I think you should sample. You should have your whole phase, do what you need to do, check it all out. But when you come to talk about marriage, and you talk about that sacred unity, and you talk about this legacy you're building, and then you're now having another generation of mixed race at that point, if you choose to marry outside, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those legacies that you leave on. And when you choose to marry, you then cement that. You chose to, now I'm talking about you, you chose to fuck the black woman, have kids outside of wedlock with the black women. Then that's why you said, if I could say that, somebody was mad, because, this is my guess, you didn't choose her. You chose the white woman, even though I'm sure she did a struggle with you too. Maybe her struggle may not have been as strong in your eyes, because you said your wife got you out of the lowest point in your life. And when she got at that lowest point, you have nothing. You got so much respect, so much admiration. Like this woman, anybody would feel that way. Like, wow, you was there for me when nobody else wasn't. So you just off rip, whatever you got it. Mm-hmm. But for when those black women who struggled and bared your seed and had your kids and you left behind, they're rightfully so going to feel away. And when you continue to stand on this platform and you dismiss other people's feelings just simply because you stand in your truth, doesn't make your truth any more right. I just think that at that point it needs to be like you said, you were pro-black at one time, and then you realized it was ignorant the way you were rocking with it. So you were like, I'm not gonna be quite this firm. I still believe in black men are powerful and we are, you know what I'm saying, all seeing. But I'm not going to have that playing field like that, like I'm better than you. Right. I'm gonna rock a little bit with more common sense. So I respect that. But again, I'm like, dude.
Okay, let me let you know something. Because I know you're only speaking off of what you know.
Yeah,
right?
For sure.
What I told you. For one, my first baby mother, right? Black. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. My second baby mother, and my third baby mother, I asked them to marry me. They left me. I ain't leave them.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Were you at a point for marriage?
I wasn't ready, but I thought I was.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So let's put that out there, because I didn't just wham bam, thank you ma'am, see you later because you got a kid. I went to prison. I thought what I was doing was trying to provide for my wife. I mean for my kids by being in them streets hustling. Yeah, I used to be on the island, Ferry Street, Chucky Brewer, and all them boys. That's where I used to be at. That's not what truth be told, that's not what I was doing. I was doing it for me. I was in them streets because I thought it was fun. I like to be out there and do whatever happens out there. You understand what I'm saying? But without going into detail. I got locked up. They cleared it. I tried to make things right when I came home. It didn't work out. Moved on to the next baby mother. We was together for, like me, I'm not one of the, I get in relationships and I'm in the relationship for the long haul. Like I'm not no player dude. Like I don't mess with a bunch of women. I can have 4 wives right now.
What's your sign?
I got 1 wife. I'm a Leo. Right? I got 1 wife because that's all I can afford. Yeah. I can't even afford her, truth be told.
Fair enough.
You understand what I'm saying? And my wife owns her own business. She makes 6 figures a year. Trust me when I tell you. And if you need your taxes done, make sure you go to BEM Financial Services.
Quick plug.
BEM.
I need some
let me plug. BEM Financial Services on Facebook, man. She does 365, 24/7 tax help. Even if you got a question and you don't want to be a client, hit her up, man, on BEM Financial Services. Trust me when I tell you, she'll look out for you and hook you up. She don't do nothing illegal, so if you're thinking she's gonna do something fraudulent, we don't work that way, period. But if you have a question about your taxes and your tax preparer is not helping you, you can hit us up and she will answer your questions. She has a forum with over 25,000 people on it that she speaks to day in and day out. Sometimes I be mad. Yeah. Okay, good. Sometimes I be mad because she be on the phone till 3 and 4 in the morning. Yeah. I'm like, take your ass to sleep. But that's her business, you know. Yeah, I try to make it happen with my other baby mothers. I'm not that guy. You know what I mean? It didn't work out. I'm a firm. One thing you said that, like, I don't agree with. Like, you said you don't believe that you can't help who you love.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I don't see why not. Because somebody could walk in the door and you could click with them like that. Like, you never click with nobody.
I'm not going to open up to anyone. Right?
You don't know
and
that.
Everyone. No, I do know that. I'm grown. I'm 41 years old.
You don't know that.
I'm 41 years old. I know who I'm going to allow myself. You should always know that. Especially as a woman.
You don't know that. So you could be going to the store to buy coffee at the same place every day and just having a hi and bye conversation. And next thing you know, you want to do a little bit more than say hi and bye.
But I'm opening myself up to that. I'm conscious of that. Yes or no? Are you moving around?
Yeah, you're conscious of it. But you're not going. I mean, what I'm saying is you can't help who you're attracted to. If you're attracted to somebody, you're attracted to them.
Okay, but you can help.
So if you're attracted to somebody,
that's like
whether it's mentally, physically, or whatever, it's just having a conversation. Like with my wife, the first time we got together, we sat and talked for 4 hours.
That's what's up.
She
That's
came to my office.
I
had my own business. I was closing up shop, and we sat and talked for 4 hours. You understand what I'm saying?
But you allowed
so,
yourself.
like, I'm sitting there talking.
You already started this conversation. Say you were open.
Which also, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I said I wasn't seeking out no white woman. No, but that's what you asked.
Can we grab this?
Oh, somebody calling? Yeah.
It's the Raw Report. You can love who you want to love, white, black, or brown, or purple. Talk to us, damn it.
Hello, Mr. Davis.
Yes.
Hi, this is Netta.
Hey, Netta. Oh,
hi, Netta.
Netta that didn't
show
up.
How you guys doing?
How you doing, Netta?
Good. I'm liking the show.
All right. That's good. Talk to us.
Yes, I was. Thanks to my sister up there. She's really definitely holding it down, and my brother too, Muslim brother.
Thank you.
I like
Netta,
all. I like what I'm hearing.
We really wanted you to come on the show. You said you have a child with a white man.
Just
yes?
the one. Oh, you should have came.
Yeah.
Yes, I really wanted to be there, but I had to go to work, and then they called me out of work. I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So, yeah, I really did. I wanted to be there so much, but what I wanted to touch on is as a young child, a young girl growing up, with my experience being a dark-skinned woman. And being in a diverse area of growing up, of me coming up, I heard a lot of white men complimenting me on my complexion and telling me I'm beautiful. But I wasn't getting that from black men. I was getting picked on with black men, like I'm too dark or you're black. Or, oh, you're ugly because you're dark skinned. I got a lot of that. So I grew up having an attraction naturally to white men in my years. But I dated outside my race a few times, Chinese men, black men.
Netta, where are you from, Netta?
I'm from New Haven.
Okay. Seems like I've seen you before. Okay.
You look familiar too. But in dating a white man for the time that I have, I experienced things that he couldn't understand a lot of the stuff I was going through being a black woman. And I'm saying that because the young man up there was talking about the white woman, this and that. And my personal experience, I feel as though a white man or a white woman can never truly understand the aspects of the black person.
Struggle.
You know what I'm saying? They can love you and love on you and things of that nature, but they can never truly understand. There was a point where he pulled out his white card when it came to he pulled out his white card when it came to some court issues that we had. The baggy jeans and the way he talked changed, and he put that that button up tie up in the courtroom, and I'm just like, who is this? Like, he really switched up on me. And I was forbidden to date outside my race by my my peers and things of that nature. But I truly just think that the bigger picture is the biracial children, because they're kind of like lost sometimes. So a lot of them, they don't know which way, which side. They feel like they have to pick and choose which side they're going to be on, the white side, the black side. So I think the bigger picture is the children.
Not even just white and black. All
right,
mixed race children, absolutely.
Right, that's a whole nother level when we talk about just dating. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like the white man is worse or the black man is worse. I do feel like the black man, they kind of get nervous or scared to talk firmly to a black woman because they feel as though we're going to get all irate and upset. No, we want a strong man to tell us about ourselves sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to have to be the ones that's talking over you, this and that. We want a strong man. And sometimes black women don't know how to shut the hell up and be quiet sometimes. Sometimes we don't. I find myself having to take down, like, let me be quiet. I need to be quiet. You gotta shut up. We have to learn how to do that because we were brought up to be so strong, a strong woman, and have our fathers around. I had mine around, but, we're afraid for somebody to take advantage of us because we experience that so much just on a daily basis out there in the work field, So I think it's more so to that point.
Yeah, especially as a black woman. I wish you would have came up here, Netta. I wish you would have
came up here. I wanted to be here.
Netta, I agree with you. And, there's a flip side to that coin. Like,
right.
Just as a black man in an interracial relationship, I can't understand what my wife go through being who she is. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I know she can't. I know she can't ever understand what it is for me to be a black man and today in America. But she's doing a great job at trying. That's all that matters to me. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
I definitely commend that.
One thing I have a problem with, and this is with black men and black women, period, is the fact that, you know, people run to the stereotypes immediately. Like, it's a dude in the comments right now that I know, and I know what type of shit he on. You understand what I'm saying? But if you look at his comments, and I ain't going to say his name, but I got to look to see what's going on. But I ain't going to say his name. I ain't going to be disrespectful or nothing like that. Mm-hmm. But he's an example of what I'm talking about, right? Mm-hmm. Where automatically, white women this, white women that. Black people strong. Ain't nothing like a black woman. And come on, man.
That is true.
You know, it is. You feel how you feel. Yeah. But sometimes the shit is ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying?
But you were there.
Because I was. And like I said, I grew up.
But again,
I've become more.
But you can't judge those
more knowledgeable.
You can't.
But I can give people my experiences so they could take the good from it and use it so they don't keep going down that same road. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? I have a problem with people who have to talk bad about somebody to make themselves feel good or make themselves look better. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Right. It's just like I was telling you when the woman said to me, what the fuck is wrong with black women? I'm like, I wanted to talk to her, but when she said it a second time, I'm like, I'm not even going to waste my time because she's not susceptible to hear what I have to say. Yo, sis, hold up. No, it's not that type of situation. Yeah. If it's a difference. Like I was telling you, I'm not up here to debate. Debate means I'm trying to convince somebody that they should mess with somebody outside their race. I ain't telling nobody that. Me personally, I'm up here so you could ask me questions about being in an interracial relationship. So far, Kwani is the only person that has asked me a question about being in an interracial relationship. People are throwing pot shots.
My brother.
It's insults being said, and there's no dialogue going.
Wait a minute. I got to ask you this, my brother, as you dating outside your race. I have to ask you this because we both experienced dating outside our race.
Right.
So I got to ask you this now. Mm-hmm. So now, do you have any pets?
Do we have pets? No, not at the moment.
Okay. Well, I experienced the dog eating out the plate experience with my.
No. Let me tell you something, right?
That one to me.
His wife not white like that.
No. My wife.
She's not white.
My wife is not white, and if she called up here and started talking, a lot of people when we go to drive-thrus and stuff like that, and people talk to her on the phone, they think she's black. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not an act she putting on. It's not a front.
Just probably where she grew up at.
In New Haven. It's just her, right?
Yeah,
it's just who she is. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a front. Yeah. It's not none of that. It's just who she is as a person.
He makes a good point, Netta, and I kind of want to touch on that. So you can either stay in the line or we can let you go. But I'm about to talk on this real quick.
Okay.
So, like I said, I have girlfriends, not even just a couple, a few, who have married outside their race. I married white. Mm-hmm. I was telling Rob, probably one of our first couple of conversations here anyway, when I grew up in Hamden at the time, I didn't see that in that way because, like you said, in West Haven, but it was different. For Hamden, it was more harmonious in that way. It was more where you didn't really see the color lines in that way. Not yet. Mm. This is 2nd, 3rd grade I'm speaking of.
Right.
So 2nd, 3rd grade, my first boyfriend was white. His name was Eric Wall. I remember he used to call my phone all the time. My mother used to hang up on him. I remember that. Like, what is this little boy doing calling the house, right? He house phones back then, right? And so him and his friends would call, play on the phone, hang up. You know, he had a telephone book back then. So I always, when I was young, when I was a little girl, it was simple. It didn't matter to me. And for me personally, and if you don't grow up in a suburban, not a suburban town, if you don't grow up predominantly, like he said, his wife is more, not she's more black per se, she's just more urbanized. So she grew up in this urban area, so she talked the talk, she walked the walk, this is what she knows. It's all she really know. Yeah. So for me, at that point in time, so all I really knew was the other side, right? So now I grew up on this other side, on the flip side, so I didn't even really see that in that same light, even though I grew up with 2 black married parents that were strong and were awesome. But I still didn't see that like that. And so it took years for me to really grasp that divide. And not saying I didn't experience racism, because I did early, probably about fourth, fifth grade. I did with my friends. All my girlfriends were white. I did experience it. But I always know till this day how maybe a person who you're with might not feel that way. And they may in their hearts, because dating outside, you do get a little taste of it. Like you said, Netta. You do get a little taste of it because they'll use that privilege against you or for you, depending on what the situation is. But I didn't really get it until later on. And when you don't grow up around that and you seek out whites, when you know that's foreign to you, that's not your norm, you don't work around those. If you work around those people, I get it. But if you don't, not even say you work around, but if like it's your co-worker, not he works in the shop and you work in the office, but you work around each other. Okay, it makes more sense. But if you're just saying, I just seek out white women when you knew you grew up around nothing but black people and you know nothing but black and black is your existence, and now you seek out that, I have a problem with that. That's weird as fuck to me. That's weird as fuck to me. That's weird to me. If you simply say, because I also have Haitian friends, Nigerian friends, people who are African descent, but quite honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you people. Many of those same people don't come here and say, well, I'm going to marry African American. Because they're taught to either marry within their race or marry white.
Right.
Because, quite honestly, even our own feel as if we're lower. So when a black man like you, Marcel, comes and you say, well, I feel as if I was seeking out, at one point, white women, but you said only to smash, so I don't hold that. You said only to smash at that time. What happened to my mic, Rob?
Yeah. I can't hear it.
I can't hear anything.
Can't hear nothing?
No, there we go, yeah.
Okay.
So when you said at that time you were looking to smash only particularly white, you didn't say you were seeking out to marry particularly white. That would have been a whole nother conversation, even though I still feel like it's kind of twisted in that a little bit. For me, that sparks a nerve, because I'm like, you didn't even grow up that way. So you seeked out a foreigner. You seeked out somebody who didn't have any similarity to you at that time. But your wife, she has similarity. She grew up in the hood too. So she knows.
But that's a form of disrespect. But that's a form of disrespect for him towards a white woman to say something like that. Anybody that says something like that, I just want to smash a white guy. I just want to smash. That's a form of disrespect. Not that it's a good thing, but it's still a form of disrespect.
It was the truth at the time. And
at the time, right.
And just like I was saying, right? Just like there's this, I keep seeing this one female up here, like it's just, he ain't saying nothing positive about black women. He submitted to his white master. Or like, I don't like that shit. Like, I don't like ignorant shit. You understand what I'm saying? Some people can't even understand why they mad at white people. You understand what I'm saying? They just going with the flow. Yeah. Like, I don't like that. You should be mad at the Africans where we come from, where everybody comes from, who thinks totally down of us as African Americans. Africans.
Yes, they call us
they think we're fucking pieces of shit. If you know the term house nigga, that's what they think of us, field niggas and house niggas. That's how they
call
think
us
of
cutters.
Yeah, exactly. Our own people. You understand what I'm saying? Hate us just as much, if not more, than the white man do. That whatever white man that may be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. Like, and this is what I knew the conversation was gonna go. It was gonna go to some stereotypical racist.
You think it's there?
Yeah, no, not yet. It's on its way. Until Netta called and you started talking, it slows it down. Yeah. But people are trying to drive it to a stereotypical racist. Like, it's not about that. And for the person who think I didn't say anything positive about black women, did I not sit here and say I think they're the strongest women on the planet Earth? They're the most beautiful women on the planet Earth. I don't mess with them. That's my preference.
He doesn't mess with them because he's married, guys.
I'm married. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
I'm married to my wife, right? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I don't got no problem. See, and then I think a lot of people, I got a problem with ignorance. If you ignorant, I'm going to call it like I see it. You deserve to be called an Nigger, because that's the definite. That's the word for the term ignorant. Period. Point blank. You ignorant.
No matter what
like
race
the guy I know personally up here running his dick sucking. Excuse me, I'm
Don't.
sorry.
No. Say your words.
No, don't say his words.
Excuse me. I apologize, but let's not. That's gonna get off topic. But what I'm saying is, like,
I don't want to skip it too long because somebody else might be wanting to call in. But I'll just say this: that word NIGGR has a different meaning to it, and if people would look into it and know what it really means, they'll stop.
Exactly.
Well, white people will stop saying it because the word nigger is really Negroian was a tribe in Africa, and they was the strongest tribe in Africa. And they were able to kill lions with their bare hands. But I ain't gonna get into that. That's a whole other subject.
Nice.
But anyway, what I want to say is, so when somebody called me the N-word, I said, "Thank you." I can kill a lion with my bare hands. We give that word too much power. Too much. But I'll just end it with this. While I was dating Rob, while I was dating my daughter's father, there was a time where I would go places with him, and he would take me to these, restaurants and things of that nature, and I would get snickers. I would get called nigger from white girls. They would be like, ew, to him. And I even had to sit at his home with his stepfather. He was a big racist. This before I even had my daughter. And he was a huge racist. And I went there to sit down and eat at the table. He got up from that table and he was like, "You brought this nigger," and he said it. He said it. And I still sat there as me being a strong woman. I ain't gonna put no color on it because I'm just a strong woman, period. I sat there and I took it. But after I had my
own who you are. No, you put a color on it.
Right. After I had my daughter, this man melted. Do you understand me? He melted. He respected me. He hugged me every time he seen me. And I mean, no longer, because a child came in and it had to descend that. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this: we have to show love, period. We shouldn't put color on love, no nothing, because at the end of the day, I'm back to children. We have biracial children out here.
They love white people.
Makes their healing less. You know what I'm saying? They're fighting out here to figure out who they are. So all the dating, racial stuff, if you're going to date who you're going to date, just respect whoever you're going to be with, period.
Yeah, fact.
So I would like to add into that because she said that side, right? I'm going to give you the flip side of that, right? Me growing up, like, I didn't realize it was racism being taught to me in my household. Growing up, period. And I'm pretty sure a lot of black people think it have experiences in their own household. My own mother and my aunts and my uncles used to be like, "You better never come in here
with a white
woman.
No white with a white man.
With a white woman.
That's racism.
No,
never
that's
sat
not.
there. Yes,
that's
it is.
That's a preference.
Yes, it is.
That's
yes,
a preference.
How is it not racism?
It's a preference.
You better not
it's
never come in here with no white woman.
I want the best for you, and my best for you is someone like yourself. That's what
my mother said. Tell me first.
That's what it said.
My mom said that you tell me first.
That's period. No matter how you look at it, it's racism. You embedded racism in my head as a kid, telling me that I better not never come in here with no white woman. Never telling me why.
Oh, they should have told you.
Just
why.
blurting it out. Like,
okay. All right, guys. I gotta go.
All right.
Have a good night. Next time, Rob. Thank you for having me. Thank you, guys. Thanks for paying our love.
All right.
Care.
All right, Nana.
All right. So, like I was saying, like I would hear that all the time.
But they should have told you why.
If I show you a picture of my grandmother and my great grandmother and my aunts, how white is this piece of paper?
I get you, but why?
What I'm saying?
It was by force.
What do you mean by force? What are you talking about?
This by force. So I come from a great grandmother who, on her census report was mulatto. Huh? That means she was white and black, right? That's what they.
I'm Portuguese and I got like a tenth of black in me.
10th. So you're only 10% black. So you really white.
25%. Something.
How much black in you?
My father's half black and half Indian.
So how much black are you owning tonight?
I'm black all the way.
Okay, I need to know. I need to know where you stand right now in this space.
But what I'm saying is, I used to hear that all the time, right? I used to hear that all the time until it became like my thing. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people don't get what I feel like people hear when I say, or if they see my shirt, like, I love white women. Oh, he fucking house nigga. He hate his own people. It's sad. He light skinned. That's how light skinned niggas think.
I would say all that. I would have said, I'm to be honest.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like, immediately. But if my shirt said, I love Spanish women.
I love everyone.
I would have never heard none of that. I love
everyone.
Mexican women.
Everyone.
I love Arab women.
You wouldn't have heard nothing.
I wouldn't have heard none
everyone. Of that. You would have heard it.
But the thing is this, right? You have people
lying
who are literally portraying the very thing that they hate and speak about against. You sit there and get mad when anybody besides black call you a nigga, tell you this type of way, that type of way. But then you take that hatred that's being thrown at you, take it on the inside, turn it around, and point it at your own people.
So you think people are out here just
some people do that?
No. Let's dissect that. So you think people are out here being disrespected on a daily, being disrespected in the way of them, other people calling them nigger, being disrespected often? Because again, for most of us, as the black experience is concerned, we get that, and that happens a fraction of our life. It's not a constant.
I don't know what people have experienced. I know what I experienced.
It's not a constant
growing
for many
up
of us.
In West Haven, where I grew up, we couldn't go to a certain part of West Haven.
Right.
I've been jumped. I've been hospitalized.
And West Haven got the trashiest girls.
And first of all, let me put it to you like this. Let me put that out there. West Haven now is predominantly black. When I was growing up, yes, it is. I've lived there my whole life. Yes, it is. So anyway, when I was growing up, I've been busted over the head in bottles, spit in my face. Mm-hmm. You literally have black people trying to bring us back hundreds of years by saying, yo, we should start segregating schools.
We should. Great point. I'm with it. I'm with it. And I'm going to tell you why I'm with it.
You know what I mean?
I'm with it.
Don't segregate no damn schools. Oh, man. What the hell you talking about?
My grandmother grew up in Nashville, Tennessee. My grandmother said it wasn't until she came up north that she experienced racism. Why? Because when she was down there, they had their own community. They didn't need to experience any kind of segregation or in that way. Or racism. No, but she did it. So my grandmother's mad light. So she did it. She didn't experience that. She said she had the best experience of her life living there. It wasn't until she came up north, here in Connecticut, where they then migrated to, that she started to experience that racism.
Let me tell you how bad it is. When we lived in Georgia, right? We lived in Georgia for a year. Sent my kids to school, right? And me and my wife, 2 daughters, right?
Andre said you don't love everybody. Fuck out of here.
Fuck Andre, man. Straight like that. And so, we lived in Georgia. Like, I had to, like, my kids came home and asked me what a cracker is.
Because somebody fed that to
them. And they going to elementary school. So don't tell me black people can't be racist and that's crazy.
But you what do you consider racism? Tell me your definition of racism.
The exact Webster's dictionary definition.
Tell me.
Believing that one race is superior to another.
So do you think it's by action or by thoughts?
Both.
So you think you have to be able to do both? By actions and by thought to be racist.
By action, you could call somebody a cracker or whatever the hell you want to call them. If racism is racism, I don't care. See, black people have a tendency. Let's get on this. Black people have a tendency to try to mix shit with words and beat around.
You did
with
that.
The facts
we all do that.
I'm saying it. That's what I'm saying.
The wordplay.
Trying to beat around the bush to what it is. What it is.
Okay.
If you don't like white people, you a fucking racist.
But I thought you have to be superior.
No ifs, ands, or buts. No, it's the thought of being more superior than another race because of the color of your skin. You do not like somebody because of the color of their skin.
I can't agree with
this.
You
got black people that don't like black people. I can't agree with this. But just like women to sit up here and say, I like dark-skinned niggas over light-skinned niggas. So if a light-skinned nigga like me say, oh, you racist. What you mad?
You brown, don't like your own. You brown.
But you understand what I'm saying? You don't I'm using a hypothetical situation. Mm-hmm. You don't like your own people. Mm-hmm. You got self-hatred. Okay, so if I start doing that.
That's a fact, though. But that's a fact, though. Because we see that with black women and black men where they say, hey, you too light or you too black, so I can't mess with you. That is colorism, right? So that's a whole nother conversation. A whole nother conversation.
Racism is racism.
No, but
no matter how you look at it.
I feel it's, for me, if you have the power collectively or a majority to overthrow or overpower a particular denomination of people based on race, to say, I am greater than you, I feel that's racist. Now, you as a human being, you are black you love yourself, I can assume.
Mm-hmm.
And by loving yourself, you sometimes walk in this world with that confidence, because you said it's not cocky, with that confidence to say, I've been through this. I've experienced this. So I feel in some ways I should, quite honestly, I should be my biggest fan and think that I'm better than you in some ways. Now, if I act on that and I start to make you feel less than, if I start to put you down because of X, Y, and Z, then that can be considered slightly racist.
Ain't no slightly racist is racist. Ain't no.
Now, if I'm in a position of power,
I used to be racist.
If I'm in a position of power,
I can say that.
And
I used to be racist.
For instance,
Straight
if
like
I own a black company, let's be real, people. If I own a black company,
when we going on break? Join for a cigarette.
If I own a black company and I say, white people, I'm not gonna hire you. I don't say it to them particularly, but I just don't hire them. That's racist as
hell. Yeah.
That's racist as hell. I'm sorry, but that is racist. So if you have the leverage or the power to put another race down in that way, in this economic structure,
that don't got nothing to do with
me.
Shit,
that does,
because words there's such thing as verbal abuse. You could tell somebody they less than. White people called us niggas so much we started calling ourselves the shit. And they ain't had nothing to do with economic power. Period, point blank. So all that shit is bullshit. You understand what I'm saying?
All right.
So do you think
but this is what I'm saying, right?
Okay.
Like I don't like that. Like if you that type of black person, I will not fuck with you. Because I don't like ignorance. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't blame the white man for my fucking struggles.
You should blame nobody
Every
else.
man is responsible for their own shit.
So do you like believe in white supremacy and all that?
Fuck white supremacy, man. If you hate people, fuck you, period.
Right.
You hate
That's
people,
how I
homie?
feel. I hate ignorance.
You hate people, homie?
I hate some of the people in this comment. I was wondering if I hated you for a second.
I'm okay with it.
I do.
Either way.
I hate her, yo. I'm not gonna smack her here. Go ahead.
But what I'm saying, okay, hold up. Let me see. White more marriage material than any black man that you date. Okay, Danielle Tedder asked me a question.
What she said? I missed it.
What made your white wife marriage material than any black spam that you dated?
He just told you that.
Black woman. Okay, so to be
her name is Danielle, boo.
To be honest,
why you do that?
I was looking at something.
Well, why'd you do that though?
To do what?
Black woman. Now you about to break it down. What did you do? Why you do that?
She asked the question.
But I know you first called her name. Then you said black woman.
Because it says black woman and what she said. I was reading her comment. Think you slick. Yo, for real, to be honest, yo, my wife called me one day, right?
Okay.
I was at work. I wasn't even thinking about marrying her. Like, we was together for like 2 years. But then we found out that we shouldn't be together because we Muslim. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I was staying with her.
And she's Muslim also.
Yeah.
Yes,
I was staying with her.
But
like,
you found out you shouldn't be together because you're Muslim?
Because you can't do... You got to buy the cow before you get the milk.
Oh, okay.
I was already getting the milk. You understand what I'm saying?
Fair
so,
okay, I get it.
And to be honest,
so she
part of it was
Christians
the fact that, I was kind of asked out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I was fresh out of prison. I ain't had nowhere to go. Yada, yada, yada.
Got it.
Right? Some of that was opportunity. But anyway, we was together for a couple years. One day I'm at work, right? And she called me. And she was like, yo, listen, I talked to the imam. That's like the preacher you would consider at the masjid, right?
Okay.
You got to come here now, imam. You got to come here now. We got to go to Bridgeport and get married. If you don't, when you get off of work, you got to come home and get your shit and get out. Period. Because this is not halal. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it was like either, we got to get married because we got to do it the right way. You understand what I'm saying? You follow me so far? Because it looked like you kind of confused.
Did you see? No, I followed you, and then you started looking at comments, and now I'm looking at them too. But go ahead, I was following you.
So that's how that happened. We got to go get married right now, or you can't come back here. Because what we doing is sinning. We doing wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? So in order for you to come back in here and go to sleep in this bed, we got to be married.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I was like, okay, let's do it.
Okay.
That's how I went down.
It was just spontaneous like that.
Spontaneous, just like that.
That's what's up. That happens down south a lot. That kind of setup like that. That's a fact.
So, but in Islam, there's no boyfriend and girlfriend. You don't do that. You understand what I'm saying?
A lot of Christian
you meet a woman, and what you would consider, you get engaged to her. Like if you was he was your protector, like your father or whatever, right?
Completely.
And I seen you walk into the car. Yo, Rob, I want to marry her. Can we get intended?
Oh, got you,
if you accept, okay, boom, you got a job, you work, you got that. Okay, you good. Hey, introduce them. You have a sit down. You do that twice.
I think that's respectable.
The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said that you should rush the marriage and rush the funeral.
Okay.
Rush it.
Wait, what?
Immediately. Rush the marriage and rush the funeral. There's two things you should make haste when doing. Getting married and the funeral. So the body should go on the ground the very next day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why we do funerals just like that.
I've heard
when
that,
you get married, you go and have what we call sit down.
Okay.
You do them 3 times, right? You should do it within 30 days. You ask pertinent questions.
Okay.
What you do for a living? How much money you make a year? If I leave the house, will you let any men in the house when I'm gone?
All good questions.
Do you cook? Do you clean?
All good
Any
questions.
pertinent questions. Not, yo, what kind of music you like? Because you entering into a contract which is supposed to be forever.
That's black culture. We want to know what kind of music you like.
I understand that, but that's, you deal with the pertinent things.
Fair enough, I get you.
Okay, and
Absolutely.
then a woman can say, hey, listen, my dowry is a couple of $1,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
or a car.
Yeah.
Or you got to get me a house within 10 years.
That's old school. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? The brother accept, boom, you married. We don't do boyfriend and girlfriend. The only time you see the woman before you marry her is to do those 3 sit downs. And then you see her at the masjid to get married, and then you get to open up your present.
Okay.
Literally and figuratively.
You know what I mean?
I think what it is the stereotype is out there. And it's solidified
now. But the stereotype is don't downplay stereotypes.
The stereotype
are brought in place for a reason, right?
The stereotype is the white women a little more easier to get along with. Black women a little more stronger, a little more persistent.
We are stronger. We're passionate. We are all those things.
Don't know when that way about herself.
She should, but the guys I've talked to that deal with that are in a situation where white women will say, "Look, I try black women. They don't, they're a little too much."
Can I tell my story now, Rob? Can I tell my story now?
2 seconds.
2
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
my wife ain't no joke. None. She don't play that.
Right.
I ain't no
she
joke.
do not have it.
Left the mic smooth.
You understand what I'm saying? It has nothing. It's just who she is as a person. I've met black women where I could be like, shut the fuck up and go sit in the corner for 30 minutes.
Why would you talk to someone like that?
Because I felt like it.
Damn.
You understand what I'm saying?
Now, if you'd have said you talked to a white woman like that, she wouldn't have said nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
She wouldn't have said a word.
Nah, it's a human. Nah, bro, don't do me like that.
What I'm saying
homie.
I'm saying is,
no.
So,
yo, my wife, you playing yourself.
Wait, hold on. Before you get in those comments, let me tell a little peep. Let me tell a little peep.
What?
I was warned
my wife
not to tell.
My wife slapped me in the face one time for saying it.
Okay, for using the word.
Come on, man, you a clown.
Okay, I was told not to talk about it too much, but I'm gonna talk about it a little bit.
Okay.
So I was in a relationship, right?
You don't want to talk about the white
The liquor kicking in. The liquor is kicking in. Goddamn it!
No, this
talk your talk. Tell your story. Tell your story.
Your talk.
Tell your story.
So I'm gonna talk my talk. So I was in a relationship, right? And mind you, like I told you guys, I used to be in a different place. So I get both sides. That's why I'm so open to conversation, because I like to hear it. I like to hear where you're coming from. I like to hear what you feel. I like to hear what you're passionate about. We as black women, Spanish women, are very passionate people. And so that passion comes out as anger at times. That passion comes out in different ways, depending on whose perception of it is. Anyway, so I was in a relationship with this guy, right? And I should have been mourned early on because he had was in a previous marriage with a white woman.
You're right, Danielle. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's okay, Danielle. Go. In the previous relationship he was in a previous relationship with a white woman. And I should have been warning that. I should have been my red flag, but it wasn't. I went for the gusto. Went for it. Lo and behold, I found out this man prefers, not just like Marcella saying, I was open to, love. He preferred white women over black women. And a lot of black men, they're probably up here in these comments will say, oh, the sisters was looking over me. They was passing over me. They wasn't checking for me. Yo, as I say at each show, date on your level. You wouldn't have that same experience. Meanwhile, you'll go date a white woman who is more on your level, but a different color. But you wouldn't give that same black woman who was on your level an opportunity at all. Nevertheless, I found out his was a fetish. It was a fetish. And a fetish in the sense that he would peek and look at the white neighbor as she got dressed in the morning. I know, I was in some crazy shit. I was in some crazy shit, y'all. Then, on top of the white woman that he had married and chose to be his wife at that time, he was like kind of not raising her, but guiding her along, even while we were together. It's like guiding her along on how to do everything. Then, every time, I'm going to say some things that not all ears should hear, but I'm going to be honest. You know how I get. Transparent as a couple of drinks getting me.
Don't do it.
Yeah, the liquor's kicking in.
I'm get on
so anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway.
She having fun with that white man. Go ahead.
No, I wasn't. It wasn't me with the white man. So this is what I'm talking about. So when we would watch, we were a couple, when we would watch porn together, he preferred to watch white porn over black women.
What's wrong with that?
What? Let me get that buzzer.
What's wrong with that?
That's a problem. That's your telltale sign, woman, as black women. If a man was sexual, yes. Okay, laugh all you want. So Rob has been with a white woman and he has had experience with a white woman. You are married to a white woman, so I know you both would not agree with me.
I got a
but
white
I'm gonna tell
infinity.
You,
Does that mean?
No, that's silly. I'm talking about porn, homie. You talking about a car? What the father?
I prefer white
What
cars.
the father, dude? I'm not saying that, dude. I'm not saying that. But every time we would walk down, I could see if it was some, like I need to have I didn't want a threesome action, a black woman, a white woman, and a man. But every time he wanted to watch white porn, it was like a black man and a white woman. That's a fetish. If your man has a fetish, get out now, ladies. It's weird. It's something's going on deeper than what we know.
Fetish for what?
Marcel must be hitting the butter for white women.
What? I got a toe feet fetish.
No, it's a fetish for white women. If every time you choose to be sexually aroused, you're sexual aroused, or for instance,
you got that from him watching white women on porn.
Yeah, he told when you said what's your celebrity crush, he told me Alyssa Milano. I should have known all those telltale signs.
What's wrong with that?
Yo, y'all hear me? What I'm against?
You should have.
You hear this, guys?
Does he have a black one?
No, he didn't.
Why you didn't ask him? Did you? You just said you didn't ask him, so don't say he didn't.
Here this dude go. I am not falling for the bait. If your man enjoys porn with white women, that's his preference. Not saying he just spices it up and changes it. But if his go-to is white women when it's time to be sexually aroused, you have a problem, ladies.
Yo,
run.
Do you see that question on the screen? Where? This young lady wanted to ask. Oh, it should be. It said, "Does your wife use the N-word, and if so, do you condone it?"
I ain't answering that dumbass shit, man. Tell that little teenager to go home. That shouldn't even be on Facebook. You got schoolwork or something tomorrow? You got homework or something? Lay your ass down, young ass down. You shouldn't even be listening to this conversation.
Oh my God! I hope you're not young.
Let me ask you a question. She is young. I know who she is. She think I don't.
Okay.
Just turned 21.
Oh, boy.
I don't even know what that shit she's just talking about. That was
I got
crazy.
some questions.
Okay.
Let me interview you for a little bit, right?
Okay.
Take the seat.
Because I seen this, right?
Yes.
I happened to seen this just not too long ago, right? Why? Because somebody said that black women feel that some black men, ain't strong enough to deal with them. And a black woman that would prefer a white dude, that they're not strong enough for them and they can't deal with them because black men don't have good credit.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
In and out of jail.
Okay.
Wait, well.
Don't have a job or whatever happened.
Okay, so they were saying some things.
What say you about those? Because those are stereotypes.
Those are Oh, good job. So those are very much stereotypes, but every race has their stereotype, right? And so we have fought long and hard to overcome those same stereotypes of being lazy, of eating watermelon and chicken.
I love watermelon and chicken.
Me too. I don't eat chicken because I don't eat meat, but I love me some watermelon. Let me tell you. So, but again, these are stereotypes. So if you fall into those stereotypes, I quite honestly, personally, I would chalk it up as, hey, that's my culture. That's what's up. Because I'm digging anything that's related to me. If you want to label me as that, I'm okay, because I like being black a lot. Like, we are dope in real life. Like, black people rock. I'm not saying taking anything away from any other race.
Not all black people.
A lot of us rock. Stop it. Not all anything. Not all anything. White, Spanish, no matter what you are. Not all of them. You doing too much now. See how you doing?
I'm being y'all. Now you answering the question, I'm going to be y'all.
But you doing
we got
too
a
much.
part to play.
Fair enough. You doing too much separatism.
Look. Fake ass Muslim. I know you young. That's what young people say.
But yes, but again, see the bullpen is getting them.
The bullpen. Listen, first of all, it's only two people that's being ignorant. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm gonna be ignorant. Like I said, you get
Floyd. You don't want to call in because you know you all for intermarriage. You know you all for interrelationships.
When the woman asks me a question,
that's why
nice
you get
and respectful,
the boot.
Right
now.
Yes, sir.
Stay in your lane, Floyd. If you know what's
not one person, and I'm trying to catch questions on here. Nobody asked me nothing about an interracial relationship. Everybody keep talking about I mess with a white woman because she's soft. She listens.
Ask the question.
That's not a question. Ask a question you want to know.
Yes, fact.
Let me grab this call. Yo, what's the Raw Report? We interracially locking up in here tonight. Talk to us.
The swirl world.
Hell no.
What's going on?
Swirl gang.
So yeah, I was actually listening, and at the end of the day, like, to my interracial relationships. At the end of the day, all women are beautiful. I don't care. It's just bad.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at color because I wasn't raised like that. So when people like, is it bad in whites, blacks, Puerto Ricans? Listen, every race has that type of. Yes, it does. Every race has that point where they're bad. Like, you can't judge nobody. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, when people like, why you with a white woman, a black woman? Listen, it's not about color now.
What are you
with? A lot of people look at. I'm actually with a Spanish one.
Oh shit.
But
you like them because they stab people.
Really? That sounds tacky.
What is that?
What is that?
Just don't want to stereotype out.
Yeah, you got to.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying, even that, though, even if a black one came along, you know what I'm saying, before that, I would have dated somebody like that too. It's just at that time of point when it happened. So, at the end of the day, like I said, I just look at them like they're all women.
Absolutely.
I don't base on color. I don't base who's doing what, because to me that's kind of corny. If you love somebody, you love somebody. You know what I'm saying? Your heart can't sit there and be like, oh, it's all about color. It's not about that.
Absolutely. Nah. Well said, sir. Well said. We have a racist here, sir.
Now I'm a racist.
We have a racist.
Rob, don't ever call me a racist on here.
You doing a lot of...
Don't ever call me a racist on here. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Don't never call me a racist in the public eye in that way. That's wrong of you, Rob.
So he said he dates a Spanish...
No, I want you to apologize now, Rob.
He said he dates a Spanish woman.
No, I'm not listening to anything else. Rob, you called me a racist.
Well, isn't that racist what you're doing? Hold up. Tone down. Isn't that racist? He said he dates a Spanish woman. You went, wah, wah,
my family, my sister is Spanish.
You're like the person that says, oh, I don't have an issue with black people. I got black friends. You're one of those.
I don't got an issue with I don't got an issue with black people. I got a colored TV at home.
Me and her ass again.
Yo, listen.
Quite honestly,
have you noticed?
I say no. I'm not letting anybody talk now because now I'm pissed off.
She shut her mic off.
Yeah, she's drunk as shit.
Yo,
so
she waits.
fam.
Yo, He right. Somebody else calling now.
No, you guys said I had. No, I take offense to that about Spanish people because on top.
Yo, she do it with everybody. She literally said that if you not dating a black woman, she like.
No, I didn't say that.
If you're not dating, you said that earlier.
No, I said
say that when I said that.
Good evening.
Stop it. Don't mix my words.
Go ahead, dear.
Don't do that.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
How are you?
How are you
doing?
Who's this, Kim?
Hi. Yes, this is Kim. How are you, Queen?
Good.
I'm sorry that he felt as though I'm going to take the compliment where he thought I was 21 years old. I'm going to take that and run with it all day. However,
I apologize. That wasn't meant.
No need for apology. No need for apology.
I can admit when I'm wrong.
I respect that. But I did ask you a few questions that were based on interracial relationships, and I'm asking you as a man because
I might have missed
because my concern was as a man. I'm not concerned with what a woman thinks because I'm not interested in women. Not that I'm interested in you. I'm a married woman.
Right.
But I said that to say I asked you the questions because I had an interest in knowing the answer.
Okay, so what was one of the questions, if you don't mind?
One of my questions was, I don't mind at all.
Okay.
One of my questions was, do you allow your wife to say the N-word? You said I'm not answering that stupid question. I'm not sure how a question of any type is stupid unless it was demeaning to you. However, it was not. It was a valid question. You refused to answer it. Then I asked you if she does.
Okay, hold on. My wife will never say that.
It's a two-parter. It's a two-parter.
Okay.
In the event that she does say it, how do you feel about it as a black man? Now, I only can take your word for what you're saying right now that she doesn't say it,
right.
or maybe you say she has never said it. But you can't sit and tell me that that's not a valid question. Just because you don't want to answer it or it makes you feel uncomfortable, that doesn't mean that my question is invalid. It just means that you're uncomfortable answering it.
I think the first part of the reason I would say your first part of your question is invalid to me because I dealt with racism up front and raw.
No, I'm not talking about
racism. Let me finish.
I'm not talking about racism,
I've been
though.
called,
I asked you a simple question.
Okay, let me finish. Let me answer the question. You want to let me answer? I've been called nigger by white people, bust over the head with a bottle, hit in the face with a bat because I'm black. What in the world would make you think that I would allow my wife? First of all, I can't allow her to not do or do anything. She is her own woman. But what would make you think me coming up the way I came up and dealt with what I have dealt with, what I share with you guys, that I would sit there and tolerate anyone, let alone my wife, any white person call me the N-word? I would never do that. And I have children. And let me finish. Let me finish, please. And also, it makes no sense. I just told you I would never allow that to happen. That was the answer to your first question.
Okay. You also said some other things, but go ahead.
Second part. What was the second part? If she did say it, she would never say it. Period. She doesn't I stand on that with everything that I am. She has never said it. She gets upset when I say it. She refuses to watch a slave movie, any movies that have to do with slavery or racism. She will not watch it. She sees me watching it. Matter of fact, let me go on for a second. I just watched the movie Just Mercy. Has anybody seen Just Mercy?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
With Michael B. Jordan.
Right.
And that movie
and Jamie Foxx.
Huge. I just answered your question. Let's have
but you're going a long way about it. So I have another question for you. With that said, how does she feel, or how do you think she feels about you being a black man that has just said to her that, you were once a racist yourself? How does she feel about dating a reformed racist, if there is a such thing?
Oh, that's a good question right there.
That's a good question. That's a good, valid question. Maybe you should ask her. She up here
but
with
you're married to her, so I figure, when you become one, because I know I can answer some of the questions on my husband's behalf, because when you become one, you share interests and you sit and you talk about
you
might not have a verbatim answer, but you have a general answer in lines as to how she feels, because obviously you would have had to have talked about it at some point, being that you're an interracial couple and you're a self-proclaimed ex-racist. That's like me being married to a Ku Klux Klanman and us not having an ex-Ku Klux Klanman and us not having a conversation about it.
Okay, that's fair. That's very fair.
But that's all right. Have a good night, y'all. I just had to prove that point.
Thanks,
y'all have a good night.
I don't know what point she proved.
Good night. All right, Kim.
She has some questions. She did pose some valid questions.
I answered. Okay, so now let me answer the question. Because I was waiting for her to finish the talk. But I don't like ignorance. Every time I paused, she felt the need to say something else. Now I'm able to talk because she's off the phone. And that's something I don't like about you black women anyway. Shit. Now I'm going to start keeping it 100. I don't like that right there. Because every time.
Say about women? You don't have to say black women because it's not just a black woman thing.
Because that's what we're going to make it about?
No, we're not going to do that.
Okay. Then I won't say that.
Not on my watch.
Okay.
You say it's a woman thing. It's a woman thing.
Okay. We can turn up if we want. But nah, I'm just playing. Let me stop. Oh, so my wife, like, let me be keeping it 100. It's a touchy subject. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My wife loves me for who I am and from where I came from.
Don't even see
who
colors.
I grew into. She loves me wholeheartedly. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Do I think that affects her? Hell yeah. I think she does not like that I used to be like that.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
But she accepts me for who I am. She doesn't
I'm sure
like.
she understands she grew up in an urban
because
area.
I feel she has every right to be upset when she hear black people talking about how they don't like white people. She's white. She has every right to be upset.
And she has every right to understand too. Yes.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, she has every right to. I support her in that. When she sees shit like this, she's pissed off about this whole entire conversation.
Oh my gosh!
Okay. You understand what I'm
relax,
saying?
Man.
So,
gotta relax.
But that's her right.
Gotta relax.
I don't take that from her because you know what? If it was 3 white people sitting here talking about how they don't like black people, there'd probably be a whole bunch of black people outside the house.
But it's not 3
right
white.
now.
It's not 3 black people.
That ain't the point I'm trying to make. What I'm saying, if the shoe was on the other foot, it'd be a problem.
Christina,
it'd be an immediate problem. Relax. She has every right to be upset. Man. She does. Because people don't have to talk about people like
that.
Man.
Right.
Just
you know what I mean? You can't say it's good for the goose and it's not good for the gander.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Got you.
You can't say that. Just like I agree with you when you said people get messed up for wearing that MAGA hat.
Yeah,
because look what it represents.
But that's what I'm saying. That
you know what I mean? So
it doesn't really represent.
It represented my love for the pale, complected woman.
Let me
and if you so deep into black, you know, the first man and woman was black anyway. So everybody's black. We just different complexions. I ain't never seen a true white person anyway.
Stop it.
You ever seen a true white person?
Stop it.
This is white right
here.
You
yes, I have.
Yep,
I sure have.
Where?
Pale as hell, transparent as hell. Stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. Just don't do that.
Nah, I'm just messing around. But that was a very valid question, and Kim, thank you for asking that question. But yeah, she's very upset about it. She does not like the fact that I used to be like that. But that's not who I am anymore. You know what I mean? And when we deal with stuff like that, it's a very touchy subject. You know what I mean? Because I look at it from both ways. So I watch what I say. You know what I mean? So and we have kids.
Right.
So imagine their mother walking around using the N-word or their father walking around using the C-word or the H-word.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? In front of them.
Right.
Or irregardless. Period. Because I am around my in-laws. You understand what I'm saying? So I have to have respect for them. Period, point blank. It don't matter how they feel. It's who I am as a person. I don't disrespect people unless they disrespect me. Period, point blank.
But a lot of interracial couples, and this may not be you, but a lot of interracial couples have the whole mind or concept of it's us against the world. What ends up igniting and really actually strengthening a lot of interracial couples' relationships is the world against them. Because then they kind of... No. I've seen it. I've definitely seen it.
People mad right now because I'm sitting here married to a white woman.
And I need
I don't even know who I am.
But I need us as black humans to take heed to that part of it. So when you replay this whole video and interview, I need you to take what you want. You know what they say.
Take the good, leave the bad.
Spit out the seeds. Yeah. So you guys spit out the seeds, and I need you to understand that because we do a disservice to ourselves by allowing them to see how much it affects us, because that strengthens a lot of their relationship. Because they have their family who's against them a lot of times. They have friends who are against them. They have coworkers and strangers. So it's not really an isolated hate that's going on.
So what do you think about the black women who are married to white men? Because just as many, and another thing, that little statement you made earlier, I totally disagree with.
Which part?
Where you said white women marry out of their race less than anything.
It's just a fact.
It's not an opinion. Because I don't see Asian women marrying no type of black.
No, but Asian
outside of their race. Period.
But Asian women. But let's go. Anyway, Asian women marry outside of their race less. Let's
keep it here.
Than black people, but more.
Why do you think that is?
Men.
Why do you think that these black women up here that's commenting?
Mm-hmm.
And I know you said you just got out of a relationship, so you use some you time,
definitely
right?
Need it.
Yes.
Instead of pointing the finger, turn it around and point it at yourself, because in Islam they tell you when you point a finger at somebody, you got 1, 2, 3.
So you think who's pointing the finger at you? The black women here?
Pointing back at yourself.
The black women
when
here?
Women that are angry or upset because men are dating outside their race, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those women. And I always find like 90% of them women, they single. They ain't got no man. Period.
Now, is that because of their...
So why is that? Like, what? Let's talk about all the single black women. Why you ain't got no black man?
Because they feel like you.
It don't matter. Period. Why you don't got a black man? I'm not talking about me.
I just said a 25% of black men are marrying outside of their race. I said that.
Why don't they have a man?
Why is a 25% of black men marry outside of their race?
We ain't talking about that.
Because you feel like black women
don't try to flip the question, because just like a man could go out and bag a woman and bring her into his home, a woman, y'all independent women who don't need no men.
We're not gonna be hunters.
Don't need no man because y'all independent. Why y'all ain't got no man?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't always the brother's fault, man.
No, but we're not gonna build half of y'all up like you were in that bind, as you said. You want me to be honest with you, want me to talk bullshit to you?
I'm telling you,
if
you
say something and I say something, I can't do the whole eye shit.
Why are black women single?
You're doing too much eyes to me.
Why
I'm just
are
trying
black women single? Let's answer that question.
But I'm trying to give
why
it to you.
Why are women
single? Allowing me
why did you, if you don't mind me asking, what went wrong in your relationship?
A lot. A lot. We were engaged. We were together for many years.
Wow.
Too many years, quite honest. I wasted too much of my time. And it was a short time, but a long time, same time. I don't know, too many years. But nevertheless, what you doing all that for?
Because I wanted him to pay attention to see if you say anything was your fault.
Everything is my fault. Everything is my fault.
Because I noticed you said you wasted time.
Yes.
I asked you what went wrong.
What went wrong is that I wasn't ready to be in that relationship.
How long was you in a relationship for?
Too long.
How you gonna be in it too long, but you wasn't ready to be in it?
That's what I'm saying. You hear me? Do you hear me?
I got you.
Yeah. I was in it too long, but I was never really ready for it. Like I came in there like, oh, I'm back. Let me see what's gonna be back in Connecticut. I just moved back here from Virginia. I was like, oh, this is supposed to happen. It seemed like it was destined.
Right.
We knew each other from years ago. Hadn't seen each other in years. It was like, oh, it's meant.
Mm-hmm.
And I fell for that in that moment because I felt like I was vulnerable. So I blame it all on me because I should have picked somebody who was compatible to me.
I respect that.
Versus just picking someone who I felt like we got this this history.
Can we grab this? It's the Raw Report. It's a little hot in this room. I need some help. Talk to us, damn it.
Look, it's a little hot here in Charlotte, North Carolina, too, sitting here watching this.
What's good, Charlotte?
I have a couple of questions.
Okay.
For the gentleman.
Okay.
Okay, ask away.
What's your relationship with your mama?
Are you who's going?
Stop! Don't do that. Don't ask the question back.
I have an amazing relationship with my mother. I talk to her every day. She's in Florida chilling. I could call her right now. We can get her online if you want.
What was your relationship with your auntie?
Amazing. Very close-knit family.
Okay. When you said black women, the single ones, because I'm one. I'm a divorced black single mama.
Mm-hmm.
Say that we're not in relationships.
Yeah, I just wanted to know why most women aren't in relationships.
I can speak for myself.
Okay, that's cool.
And I can speak for probably a good portion of strong, independent women that have held it down, have tried to build up, encourage, inspire, all the above. and the ball keeps getting dropped on that end.
I can understand that.
So then how many times do you keep giving, all right, I tried with Joe, that didn't work. I tried with Bob, that didn't work. I'm going to try it with Jethro, that didn't. I mean, when do you say enough is enough? And you go for yourself. And then you start dating on your level. Because if you notice, Black women are conquering the world, honey. Look around, watch the stats. Black women are in powerful positions, higher than their spouses, the ones that are married. So this is my thing.
That's women altogether. It's a shortage of men on the planet.
But we were talking about, but you made a Black statement, so I'm answering you on what your platform. I want to say this to you.
Bootlicker.
Do you have daughters?
I have daughters. Yes, I do.
Okay. So I want to say this to you. I don't care what race they are, but they're women. Let's go there. When your daughters look in the mirror, they got to first learn to love themselves. Then you being their Black father, they want that same love from you, their Black uncles, Black teachers, and the Black boyfriend.
Oh, yes.
That should become their Black protectors and providers and best friends.
Yes.
It's not happening. The women feel unprotected, unloved, unappreciated, and stuck raising children alone.
That's I can.
Hold on, I'm not done.
I can understand that.
I'm not done. So before you start thinking for a second that you know what a Black woman go through and why she chooses to be single, don't.
If you choose to be single, you shouldn't be up here complaining about men going to date other women. Period.
Stop it.
She hung
ain't
up.
stopping my ass.
She hung up.
And for another, before you go, let me set this straight. My kids are very well off. My 9 and 10-year-old are heads of their class. They speak 3 different languages. My 21-year-old is in college in Florida. My 25-year-old has her place with her man, and they about to get married, and they moving down south and getting a house in Georgia real soon, I think this summer. And my other 25-year-old daughter, who's 3 months older than the other one, at 23, matter of fact, going on 24, bought her first house. And is the CEO of a Fortune 500 company.
Good for her.
Those my daughters.
Good for her.
And only one of my daughter has kids. One of them. And she's with the man, the father, and they engaged, and they about to be married. They doing well off.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So before anybody brings in any question into play about what's going on with my beautiful black and white queens that come from my loins.
Save me.
Let's put that there. But listen, if you ain't, before you even answer that, call back in a minute.
Not yet. You call back in a minute.
Call back in a minute, please. Yeah, if you choose to be single for whatever reason you have, don't be sitting up here talking about why a man over there trying to find another woman from a different race. I don't want to hear it.
Why?
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
You don't gotta move.
I don't want to hear it because if a brother's ready to be involved and everybody has their standards, I can respect that, right? But don't sit here and choose to be single and mad because a man has found love somewhere else. And you need to stop saying that.
No, because
you keep pointing at white women. This is about interracial relationships. Okay. Just because a black person mess with a white person, there's other races, like you said. So let's keep it interracial. Let's stop talking about black and white. Because that's the story of the fucking century, black and white, every day, all day. That's all. It's not about that. This is about interracial relationships, which is defined by 2 people from different races being together.
That's a fact.
Because I hear a lot of people mad at white people and they just want to talk about this and let's bring it about race. It's interracial relationships. Let's talk about people being with different people. So if you're in an interracial relationship, call in.
All right.
Say, yo, what's up?
Can I pause you? Can you get off his high horse for 1 minute? I want to just
because I'm getting.
Wait, hold on. Pause.
I don't want to. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you or nothing. But I'm getting kind of pissed off. You understand what I'm saying?
But you getting
because I don't like ignorance, and I'm not. It's not coming from you.
But I don't. But I want to do. I need a moment. Give me a moment.
Come on, bring it. Let's kick it.
So Tania, I think that's who called in just a minute ago.
Tania.
Salute. As you were talking, my eyes, like, I think I scratched my.
God, are you serious?
I scratched it. I scratched it. Something happened in here. Some kind of something going on. Scratched my eye. Next thing I know, my eyes is like bordering. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. But you couldn't have said so many truer statements. And I know not everybody will receive that. I know. You do that. That's ignorant right there. Don't do that.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. But you couldn't have spoke.
People are actually mad because I'm in an interracial
pause,
relationship.
Man. So for the thing is, not many black men like to laugh about it, and I think, like I said, it's antagonizing. They like to joke about it, but they don't realize how much it affects us as a whole. Because black women, remember, we birthed the black men. Get that part? So we birthed the most feared human being on the planet. We, black women. And so the things that we go through on a daily basis cannot be understood by a layman, meaning someone outside of ourselves. When we go to our job, when we go out in public, when we are judged by millions. My curls that I love so much, people might think that's nappy hair. I love it. Like, this is not even nappy. It's nice and soft if you touch it. But they would think different of it because I present myself in that way. And it's so sad that we have to constantly fight, not even just the people in the outside, like black men, just like black men. But we have to fight our own. And we have to defend ourselves. And we have to say with that fire and that passion and where this comes from. Because it's so many years of being tormented. Now, we got colorism within our race, as we heard Netta call up here and talk about. So she felt more accepted by these people because we shunned her. Remember those Kunta Kinte jokes I used to say when you was kids? People grow up on those things. People are feeling these self-inflicted, in a way, traumas because it's mental. We take this home. We bury it. We try to cope with it. We can't. And then we have black men saying, well, you're too attitudey. You're too much. And we're trying to just find a happy balance in this thing. We're trying to nurture you back to health because we got black men who won't do better for themselves, but we got to build them up. We're trying to be in everything and all to our own families and to society. Because if you're a career woman, you're trying to prove yourself to be better, not only better than the white woman, but better than the white man. It's a lot for us as sisters. So they're laughing and joking and ha about it. This is our everyday struggle that they can't relate to.
No, I relate to the struggle.
They can't relate. And you should be able to. Because again, you guys are the most hated. You deal with more than we can even imagine. But we imagine everything that we endure.
Okay.
And even though we have a way of finagling it when it comes to the career market, why black women normally get those roles. Mm-hmm. You still, if you got that same role, will be paid higher than we would be. It's a fact.
Let me grab it. It's the Raw Report. Talk to us.
Hi, I just want to know why is he just disrespectful towards her while she's making a comment.
Yeah.
Because if you look at his body language and the way he talks to her, it's like demeaning. Like, it's just rude. And I understand you could disagree. There's nothing wrong with that. But still at the same time, respect her when she's talking. When you asked her to stop talking so you can make your statement. But then when she started talking, you started to interrupt her. And that's just crazy to me. Me sitting here watching, I'm just like, damn, do you hate black people like that? Do you dislike black people like that? Did something happen as of where you can't even respectfully listen and show a great body language towards her while she's talking? That's crazy to me.
Oh, no doubt.
Did anybody else see that other than myself?
I definitely see it now. I was talking and passionate about it, but in this moment, I now see it. And Marcel, I think, is just trying to find his coping mechanisms. And so he's dealing with the background noise that he doesn't want to hear, unfortunately.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I know he's probably not agreeing. Understood. But you're on a show where there's multiple races that are listening and watching. And people, like, if I was of a different color, I'd be like, yo, no wonder why, you know. I wouldn't like black women either. Look how this black man treating another black woman, and they're in the same vicinity at the same time. That's crazy to me. That's crazy.
Oh, wow. I think he's just, it's been a lot of, like, hateful stuff that's been said. He might be, like, you know, a little, you know, aggravated.
There's nothing wrong with being aggravated. It happens.
Coping skills 101. Emotional.
It happens, but you're on a show where the bullpen is nothing, you know, is nothing but comments. It's all opinions, it's facts that's being said in the comments. But you got to be open. You got to have tough skin when you come on the show.
Now, have you ever dated outside of your race?
No, I've never dated outside my race.
Would you?
I would, but I'd rather date someone of my same race, because who's going to love my people better than myself? Who's going to understand my people better than someone who's of the same race?
Oh, okay. I got you.
You know, but I don't say, oh, no, you shouldn't date out your race. No. To each his own. To each his own. But at the same time, you know, I don't like how other people treat my race. So I'd rather treat them with the most utmost respect, whatever I can do. Whatever I can do.
Got you, sister. Thank you so much.
No problem.
I appreciate you calling in.
All right. I didn't know what to say. They on my ass. I didn't even do nothing. I've been chilling all.
I ain't saying nothing.
I gotta go to El Baño. Can I go to El Baño, please?
It's
Baño break.
It's an issue with people taking accountability.
Okay.
For their actions.
Right.
First of all.
Give me the camera.
You said taking accountability
for their actions.
All right. When Kwani gets back, we're gonna do the advice question.
We got a good question.
Email we got tonight. We're gonna do that. So you think it's about accountability?
Yeah, because, and I'm speaking for most people. Okay. I mean, well, I'm speaking about. Matter of fact, let me keep it 100. I'm speaking about women. Period. In general, it's a lot with the black women.
Okay.
Not once has any one of them sat here, especially Kwani, sat here and took accountability for her shit.
Okay.
It's all well and good. Praise the black woman, black queen, sis, love you. Black is beautiful. Caller got to call back some other time, man.
Okay.
Black is beautiful. I'm with all that. Like I said, I'm definitely pro-black. You understand what I'm saying? There's a thin line between being pro-black and being racist.
Okay.
I try to make sure I don't hit that racist sign. You understand what I'm saying? But you got people, especially her, as soon as a man say they date anybody other than a black woman, blah, it's a problem. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Then when I ask the question, why is black woman single? I have yet to receive an answer. It keeps getting deflected to, you're ignorant, black men are ignorant, nobody's trying to raise no grown-ass boys. You should see some of the stuff that's coming up here. Black men got bad credit, go to jail, all this. It's this, and this is what I'm speaking about. It's the stereotypical thing. I like to say shit that people don't like hearing.
Okay.
Because it is what it is. If you're not willing to face the truth, you're going to be stuck in that same thing all the time. You're going to be stuck in that same mind frame, that ignorant mind frame. I didn't come up here because it was black and white. I came up here because I'm in an interracial relationship. Everybody who tuned in, who has something slick to say, is because they don't like white people. Let's just face it. Okay. It is what it is. They racist against white people.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
The bullpen trying to push my buttons. It is what it is. This one over here trying to push my buttons. I was trying to be humble. Then I got my wife on the phone mad because I'm up here being other than myself. Mm. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, we great wrap it up.
You know, I was about to get up and leave. I didn't want to hear that shit. Because if I ask a question, you ask me a question, let me answer it. Allow me to answer it. You feel me? Mm-hmm. That's what, I don't like that. Like when the woman asks me a question, when I try to answer it, let me finish. You just mad because I'm smarter than you and you just a clown ass nigga. That's what they saying on the thing. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You didn't even give me a chance to answer the question. But then the sister get up here and say, oh, black women are beautiful and we strong and this, that, and the third. Are you kidding me? Mm-hmm. Just like the sister that just got off the phone and said, we supposed to love one another. But she told me that I should have my ass kicked for wearing a shirt that says I love white women. You understand what I'm saying? Gotcha. This is what's pissing me off because people are missing the point. When I expose black people for being ignorant, you want to be ignorant? Okay, let's be ignorant. That's why she got upset with me because she was like, yo, don't take it there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to talk to nobody, bro. Okay.
I'm done.
I'm done. You feel me? I'm not coming up here no more.
Oh, stop it, Marcel. Don't be like that.
I will tune in and support you.
Don't be like that.
101.
It's all
but I'm not coming up here.
Loving more.
No more. Because some of these people I know.
Oh.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? And they know what type of time I'm on.
I appreciate you.
You feel me? So that internet gangster shit, I ain't with that.
I definitely appreciate
every woman that was up there that had something slick to say, you just mad because you black and you single. You ain't got no man, and you talking about you ladies, independent, you strong, you this, that, and the third. Why you don't have a man?
Just to have a man.
Why be mad?
Don't settle for less. You see what she had to build up.
What you mad at is you don't have a man. That's what you mad at.
They're not mad about that.
Not you, because you know why you ain't in the relationship.
Don't do that though.
Because they're mad because they don't got men.
Don't do that.
That's why on a Tuesday, Wednesday night at 10 o'clock in the morning, they watching this shit. I mean, at night. 10 o'clock. They ain't got no man.
That's not true.
Thank you for watching.
Why nobody answered the question why so many single black women out here? Why is there so many single black single mothers? Why ain't nobody trying to take care of them?
You a part of that. You know that.
Why?
You know that.
Bro, I told you they left me. I ain't leave them.
But still, you know that. You were in that experience. Don't do that.
There's people out there for everybody,
I'm not letting you do some foolish shit tonight.
People out there for everybody.
Listen,
you have to want it. I could have been.
You have to want anybody and everybody.
Disrespectful, and I didn't.
Thank God.
Because I know some of these people. I know how they rock. I know you in real life.
Okay, but don't.
So I don't know why you playing games on Facebook. Are we still on the air?
Yeah, we still.
Oh, okay. So we still rocking. First of all, I would like to say that
I appreciate you coming, yo. I really do.
I appreciate everyone tuning in.
That was priceless.
Excuse me for 1 second. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Please support Rob and the Raw Report.
I think this lady.
And
let me make sure. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hi. I'm calling in because I want to answer the question. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I got you.
Okay. So I'm calling in to address the point of him saying that black women are mad because they're single. I put in the comment box numerous times, married to a black man for 17 years. Ooh. So we can touch
Congratulations. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, thank you.
That means all praise due to God.
I know what it means.
Don't be condescending.
Okay.
I'm not being condescending. I said black women are mad because they ain't got no man. She got a man for the last 17 years. She's doing amazing.
No. So I'm calling, and as you are, right? Everything is amazing with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm calling to touch on that subject because numerous times all you keep saying is, black women mad because they don't have a man, which many of us in the comment section said, married for 17 years, been with a black man. Like,
yeah, but a lot also said because they ain't got no credit, they're ignorant, ain't nobody trying to raise a grown ass man.
Not everybody said that.
Okay,
not everybody said that.
Not everybody said they were in a relationship neither. No, it works both ways. I agree with you.
Let's do this.
But you got to agree with me too, because both people.
No, I don't have to agree with you. We can agree to disagree. So what I'm saying to you is, you're reading some people's comments, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to be respectful to one another. You're going to respect me. I'm going to respect you because maybe you're used to a different type of conversation.
Don't go there.
I'm used to being respected.
So my husband is have I not?
No, you are. I'm listening. I'm listening, sis. Go ahead.
What I'm calling to touch on is, one, I am a girl who grew up in an interracial couple, okay? Raised by parents.
Oh, that's awesome.
Phenomenal parents. okay? And also still married a successful black man who's in law enforcement. Rob knows my husband who's in law enforcement. I raised a wonderful young lady. If she grows up to date a white man, marry a white man, I love her equally. I love my child no matter what. I love everybody no matter what. My best friends married to white men, family members married to white men, and brothers, nieces, nephews, children had by white women. So I can answer that whole, spectrum of questions. However, I do feel that your responses have been very disrespectful. They really have. And like I said, you can agree to disagree, like the part where, you don't want to answer. And you said, when Kim called in, when I listened to you talking to that sister, you didn't want to acknowledge her because you don't acknowledge ignorance. That's what you said when she hung up. But this is the thing. If we're calling in and we're talking, let's say it on the phone. Call a thing, right? It's about accountability. So just want to call in on that and saying our black men are wonderful, right? And 17 years going strong plus with a phenomenal daughter. So just want to call in and let you know that all women don't put down black men as you're saying that they do. We uplift our black men. I lift my husband up daily. Understand that and know that. Awesome. Pray for him daily. Understand, know that. As, you do for your wife, whether, whatever you feel, and you feel like right now you don't want to come back on the show. But if you come on the show, you got to understand, you got to be ready to sit in that hot seat and address those questions. It can't
had
just
nothing
be,
to do
I'm not
with
going to look, I'm not going to talk. Black women, that's why y'all single, because here's a black woman on the phone right now, 17 years plus going strong.
And that's awesome for you, and may God bless you with 170 more.
And may God bless you, and may God bless you and your wife with 170 many more years,
Thank you.
You're welcome, and then the clown ship just has to stop. Enjoy your day.
Good night.
Have a good one.
Thank you for calling in.
See how everybody try to call in and say some slick shit before they get off the phone? The clown shit gotta stop. Good night. I appreciate you, sister, calling in.
You gotta stop taking.
No, I don't. I don't gotta do shit to stay black and die, man.
Emotional intelligence, babe.
I don't gotta do none of that to stay black
Rob,
and
let's
die.
okay.
But I wanted to say something before I left.
Okay.
I was trying to say something.
Say something.
We wanted to get to that.
We're gonna get to say what you gotta say.
Our advice column. Our advice column for the night.
All right. So, like I was saying before, I appreciate everybody for tuning in and everybody saying what they had to say.
Now.
If I offended you, I apologize. If I offended anybody that was here watching the show, if I offended you personally, I apologize. If I did not offend you and you feel like I offended somebody else, then deal with it. I'm not apologizing for that. Period, point blank. But if I offended you directly, I apologize, Connie.
Okay.
Rob, I apologize to you and anybody
I'm
on
never
the
offended.
show. If you feel like I offended you, I apologize. Mm-hmm. If I did not offend you, because I want to make this clear, if I did not offend you and you feel like I offended somebody else, that's your own problem. You can deal with it. But I appreciate everybody coming up here and talking. I'm not coming on the show no more. I would like to clarify this. This has nothing to do with Rob.
We don't want Marcel to ban the show.
I'm not coming on the show.
Was ruthless. Kwani herself might have been a little ruthless. Y'all know how I do. I did well
I don't
tonight,
deal with ignorance. And if you notice, when somebody called up here and talked respectfully to me,
I don't want you to
we had a respectable conversation.
Yo, my son.
I want you to look back at this video.
No, I'm not.
No, please.
My son is like, yo.
I want you to look back on this video.
And anyone who thought that I was upset because of what they said,
no, not upset.
I was having a conversation with my wife. And that's the only person
that's
that
but that's what triggered you a lot of times. And unfortunately,
yo, my son loves this motherfucker, yo.
I wish she didn't trigger you. Your wife did you a disservice tonight because you could have been in your element had you not let her emotions overtake you. Unfortunately, you did. And I appreciate Marcel for coming on here.
I'm coming back
and
too.
sharing his experience because he's real.
How black women
and I like when people could be candid, people could be raw,
press on nails,
people could be blunt, people could say whatever they want. Because this was the platform is for. Let's go. That's what we're here for. So much respect to Marcel, but Christina, I need you to just fall back. Talk to him when you get home, boob. Don't do too much because it makes him the more pressure on him.
Nah, man. Yeah, she don't like me seeing. She don't like.
I know. Because she looks out for you.
Calm me down. Like, yo, you up there? Wow,
she wants you to be. She doesn't want you to be emotionally reactive. She doesn't want you to be affected. No.
She know I'll snap.
Yeah.
You
so babe, just fall back. Just know he's only on the road report. Nothing's gonna happen to him. He's all good. All is well.
Is this the email?
This the email right here. We about to get to this.
Yeah, about to get to the meat and potatoes of the night.
And we want your input too.
I thought this was already up here when we got here.
No, it was. It was the email that came earlier.
You know that.
Kwani, you want to read it?
I'll read it.
All right. Let's
read it because it looked like a dude wrote it.
You go.
Okay, you read it.
You're a guest.
You're a guest on the show. You read
it.
Raw Report, what's good? What up, Rob? What up, Kwani? What up, Marcel? It don't say that. Love the show. Always tune in. Listen, I will admit I have a good girl and I plan to marry her very soon. But I did fuck up in the past and cheated on her. That was about 8 months ago. For the life of me, I couldn't find out how she knew who the girl was I was cheating with. Dates, times, girls, names, hotels, everything. Sunday night, she told me that my dude I've been cool with since high school, he's like my brother, told her all my dirt, I mean everything. Damn, it's ugly. We was always together when I did my dirt because he was doing dirt too. I bet you he ain't got no girl to report you.
Right.
My girl said he was the one who told her I was cheating on her and how she was a good woman and deserved better. He trying to smash her broad.
Right.
I don't know if he was trying to fuck or what, but this pillow talking bitch motherfucking faggot.
Oh my God, please, please.
I be trying to kill that nigga. Like he set him up for the okie doke, right? My girl said at this point she doesn't care if I tell him she told me, but I don't want to confront him because the way I'm feeling right now, I might break my fist off in his pillow talking.
He talking too much. He lying.
N-word mouth. I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. She smashed. When he told, she gave him some. Just to pay, get you back. I believe her. Because she said I can address it in front of her, but he might say more shit to get me in more shit. I shit you not, we still hang. What? And you still messing with Shorty.
Keep going.
We still hang together, but again, I just found out this Sunday, and since Sunday, I've been avoiding him. I can't believe he was the one who told her. I just haven't said anything yet. I still think he was trying to fuck because why would he do that? Help me, Raw Report, so I don't catch a case. Peace and fuck pillow talkers. Oh my!
This is a good one.
Are you serious?
Oh,
what? This is a good one.
Yeah, I want to say one thing.
Okay.
We're just gonna pass it around.
Yeah, we're gonna pass it around. Get this person some advice so he don't catch a case.
Yes, please.
First of all,
oh God,
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You shouldn't have been doing what the fuck you been doing. You get everything you deserve, nigga, for cheating on your bro.
Okay.
Period. Point blank. You gave your boy the chance to slide in and take your woman. You're a fucking idiot.
Ooh.
You shouldn't have did it, bro. If she was a good woman, obviously you care about her, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be writing here. Because if you was writing here and you didn't care about her, you would be more talking about beating his ass than about her.
Yes.
But you fucked up. You got to pay the consequences for your acts. Snitching is part of the game, my dude. I don't know why dudes think snitching ain't part of the game. People get
pillow talking is bad.
It is what it is, but I'm telling you, he smashed.
You think so?
Hell yeah. He smashed. He smashed. He gave up dates, times, girls, name, hotels, everything. She let him smash. It was a revenge smash. And if you approach him in front of her, they're going to let you know that she smashed him and he smashed her right in front of your face.
She smashed the home.
You deserve it, bruh. You deserve it. See, that's what I don't understand. You do your woman dirty, and then you expect to get good back. You can't put bad karma out.
Woo, say it again.
Bad karma
Especially
back.
not in this retrograde we going to.
You can't do that, bro. No. I'm sorry. I don't know if you was expecting me to take up for you. But you know what? The only way you don't get caught is by not doing that at all.
He said a word. Amen.
What you think, Kwani? That's what you leaving it at? You gonna leave with the finger popping? Finger popping?
Listen, homie.
Can I say one more thing?
Ahead,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. And another thing, as far as him, because I know that's what you want to talk about. As far as him, you should fuck that nigga up. No. The reason I'm saying that is, right? Because he just broke so many codes.
Yeah, a lot of codes were broken.
Now we're gonna keep it 100 on the dude. He broke so many codes, like it's ridiculous. He out cheating with you. I bet you he don't even got a girl. Okay. So you can't go tell on him. And he watched you do your dirt just so he could move in on you.
Yeah, he was scheming.
You gave him the pistol and the bullets so he could shoot you. But what I'm saying is he know that's your girl. So when he went and told your girl what you was doing, he cared more about her than he did you. And y'all supposed to be friends. Obviously, y'all ain't friends. He don't give a fuck about y'all relationship. And this is the thing. He wants you to spaz out on her and leave her so he can move in and take your place. This is all a setup, my bro.
Here's
but whoop that nigga ass with a baseball bat.
Jesus. This is why I don't think that he smashed, because she said the girl said, I don't care if he confronts the guy in front of her.
Yeah, because she let him smash.
Because if that's the case, then he can say, the dude could be like, well, you let me fuck, so what you mean
He's not going to say that because he want to be with her.
Yeah, fact.
He hoping they break up. That's why she like, you could confront him in front of me.
Yes, the whole strategy.
And he bring him near and be like, yo, you told my bro I did look this.
Better too.
And then he just gonna make himself look more guiltier because his boy gonna be like, yup. And if you don't punch your boy, if you ain't ready to snuff him when he say that you did that shit in front of your girl, you might as well just pack your shit and leave. Because you's a sucker. If you going to go with the line, you might as well just keep going. You feel me, Rob?
Yeah.
If you bring Buddy in and Buddy be like, hell yeah, you did that shit, nigga.
Okay.
And you don't snuff him right there on the spot and start whooping his ass, then your girl just going to look at you and be like,
sucker.
Yo, you gotta leave. She gonna be even more mad because listen, you gotta rehash it, and then your homeboy just gonna tell the story. A nigga tell the story way worse than a broad. So imagine her listening to your boy going, yup, nigga, remember you had that bitch bent over and you was smashing like that, and I had the other bitch over here, and remember that broad that seen your girl, remember that time we seen your girl, and she was in the bathroom, and you told your girl we was just heading out, and we went and fucked over there.
All the details.
What?
All the details.
Jesus Christ.
And if he pull your card, you really gonna be looking crazy.
Wait, pause. So my take on this, even though I did my little snaps. Hey!
Yo, Rob.
Now, to go back to this, first of all, I want to say, hi, how are you, caller? I appreciate the love that you gave in the beginning of this email. However, you went hard. And then you went hard in the fake way. You was like, this pillow talking motherfucking faggot. Ah! It was like way much. What's going on, homie?
You should have been mad at the beginning.
What's going on? Pause.
And look, he said he had a good
You doing
girl.
too much in the email. I feel like you fake. Hold on, Marcel. I feel like you're doing a little too much, boob. So you got caught out. You're going to have to own. See, this is where black men come in at. Accountability. ACCOUNTABILITY. Accountability.
But he wouldn't have got caught if he didn't tell on him.
No, but he should have been caught already because karmic energy says, like Marcel said already, and we're in a Mercury retrograde. If you're not familiar, get familiar real quick. So you should have already been told on. You should have told on yourself. You came home after you fucked the next bitch to lay up with your girl, with your man. Your man, like Marcel said, was probably single. So he was out here doing his dirt, doing his thing. But you going home to a woman that he saw as better than the woman you were shacking up with. So he said, damn, he doing her dirty? yo, I would pay to be with her. Damn. And he got the opportunity to have a candid conversation with her. So when he did, he did. He said, boo, you don't really need that. He's doing you wrong. Let me tell you, X, Y, Z, B. He gave the alphabet, the numerical lettering, the Roman numerals. He gave every detail he could at that moment. And he would have gave more. Now, I don't believe your girl fucked him yet. But I do believe she left out of there feeling like he was more attractive than you were. And so now he has a one-up on you. He has a one-up on you because he told. He has a one-up on you because you haven't confronted him about it. He has a one-up on you because your man was single. He wasn't in a relationship, so he looks better than you in, the gist of things. So there's a lot of factors. So now she's like, oh, he was kind of sexy. He was honest with me.
You think so?
I don't believe he smashed. Marcella's still over here. Marcella's still saying he smashed.
That man,
I feel like he's trying to earn her trust. Now he's courting. He's trying to earn her trust. And her trust, number one, is to eliminate the opponent. Let's play chess, not checkers. Yes. So we're going to look at the laws in the universe. Let's look at the laws of the universe.
Now, a few days later.
Soon come.
He already smashed.
Soon come upon him. He will smash.
Did you hear what this man said?
Because he's being loyal to her. He's being more loyal to her than her own man is being to her.
I'm gonna tell you why.
He's going to smash.
Marcel,
you had your platform to give the advice. This is my turn. I waited patiently as a woman.
Right?
See how men do me, guys?
I'm sorry, but if you tell, you're just gonna be like, yo, he cheating on you.
Okay.
No.
You ain't gonna be like, yo, we went to this hotel on this day at this time. He was with this broad. Here goes her phone number.
No, but he's trying to.
Everything.
He is courting her. Right now, in his own strategic, sneaky ass way, he's probably a Scorpio. So he is plotting and planning. And he's saying, I'm going to give you this and this because I want to earn your loyalty. I want you to understand that I'm riding and dying for you right now because that's my boy. But see, I see something in you that he doesn't see. So he's trying. But so pause.
He said his boy got a girl.
No, his boy really don't got a girl.
Yes, he do, because he said when I was doing dirt, he was doing dirt too.
He was doing dirt too.
So that mean he got a girl.
That don't necessarily mean that. You know that. You said it already. Stop backtracking.
Girl.
Stop it.
No, I'm looking at him.
He probably has a situationship. Homeboy has a girl that his friend sees as a wife material. This is a woman that's holding him down.
But I still don't get.
So he's spilling all the beans. He's like, I want that meat and potatoes because I'm only getting salads and appetizers right now, and I need something that's gonna fill me up. And you got it. So I want your girl. So the way to do this is to get all your dirt, come back and report it to her because she's gonna trust in me, and I'm gonna win her over.
Yeah.
Because again, is that us against the world mentality that we started in this whole segment about? Mm-hmm. That makes relationships thrive so much. Because it feels like other people don't understand you, but you understand you.
That's not right what he did.
He did it.
It's not right.
And for you to be a sucker ass nigga, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Now you're talking about you still friends with this dude?
Yeah, that's another thing.
You is a herb. That's why you're getting treated as such. What a herb. Stop it. You need to cut him off at the ankles, and you need to confront him about it. But you probably won't because you a pussy ass nigga.
I think he's scared about it. If you ain't stepped to him as soon as you found out,
right?
You probably scared of the nigga. Wow. Yo, listen. First of all, I feel like this, right? If a man try to bag my woman, right?
Yes, sir.
And he bag her, but he don't know me, I'ma spaz on her.
Right.
Because she had to play ball.
Right.
Now, if he know me,
then
you both gonna get it because you know that's my woman. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
This man knew that was his woman, and still went out, did all the dirt with him, and then told on him. That's part of the game, regardless of what you shouldn't have been. That's sympathy, right? That's the feel sorry for me line right here. I will admit you had a good girl. You ain't have nothing.
No, yeah, facts.
And you was planning on marrying her.
Yep.
I hate to see what you do to a woman you just like. I mean, that you married to already.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the feel
but
sorry
this,
for
but,
me.
But you know what? This sentence right here, this motherfucking faggot. Like, that whole sentence right there to me screams, I'm so insecure. Save me. Help me. Save me. Like, you are calling him every name in the book behind his back. But you will not confront him. But that's your boy, though. That's your boy, though.
Listen, don't fall for the okie doke, bro. Because I see you keep calling her your girl. Oof. After she found all this out, I'm telling you what's going to happen.
Woo.
If she's still playing the role and letting you call her your girl, you're going to come home one day.
And he going to be there.
And there's going to be a Jody up in the bed, bro. She going to let you catch her getting beat by some big mandingo nigga.
That's horrible.
I'm telling you, bro.
I hate when that happens.
She is going to hurt your feelings. Women,
I hate that shit.
Women don't get caught. Right. So if you catch her, she allowed it to happen. She's gonna hurt your feelings, bro. You might as well get out now while you can. But I'm feeling like if he's still going after the girl, he probably stay with her. She probably pay the bills. He running around. She let him do whatever he want. So obviously, I bet you every time he leave the house now, he ain't gonna go too far because he's gonna be like, yo, she gonna be fucking.
Yeah.
Bro, she's gonna do you dirty. I'm telling you like this. If you've been with her for 8 months, right?
You might have just
her
own that
cervix
and move on.
is her cervix and all of that is shaped to your manhood.
Right.
And you gonna come in there one day.
That
shit gonna be discombobulated.
Gonna be out of whack. That shit gonna need a wheel alignment. Not the wheel alignment. Fuck.
Yo, and you gonna be hurt, bro. Don't do it to yourself. Get out while you can.
Get out while you can.
Don't do it to yourself. Cause I'm gonna tell you like this.
She gonna get you.
You gonna commit murder. If she
say
cheat on you,
you gonna catch a case.
Because I know if my wife cheat on me, everybody dying. The plants,
the animals, the whole refrigerator.
Everybody. Anything that's alive in the house is dead.
Dead? Fish, everything?
Fish, the mosquitoes.
A random mosquito.
If the damn water running, I'm going to cut that off.
Yo, that shit ain't funny in this day and age, man. This day and age,
I'm
men
peeling
is
the
killing
paint
women
off the
over
walls.
lessons.
The paint can't even be in a relationship with the wall no more.
Oh, shit. Not a fucking wheel alignment. Gotta rotate them tires and everything. Huh?
You gonna be, yo, bro, I'm telling you, get out, bro. You don't deserve that woman, bro. She gonna do you dirty. Listen, she gonna do you dirty. What you think, Rob?
I'm done.
Yeah. I think
she gonna do him dirty.
I think he should definitely get away from that cat.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Leave.
And for you hanging with that dude, you a sucker,
yeah, he should get away from him.
Ain't no way in hell.
That's his homie. He's still hanging with him.
That ain't your homie.
He more sad about the relationship he has to end with his man, the relationship he has to end with this dude.
As soon as she would have told me that he said that.
Look at all that passion right there. Yeah. That's mad and passionate.
But as soon as she would have told me that he said that, I would have said, oh, confront him in front of you? Okay.
Yeah,
yo,
immediately.
Come to the crib real quick. I gotta talk
she wouldn't even have to tell me
and
that.
As soon as he got there,
immediately,
a baseball bat up against the motherfucking skull. Bang! We ain't even gotta discuss nothing. Yeah, I did it. We're gonna try and work it out or not.
Right.
That's the conversation we're gonna have after we put in work on this dude.
But you definitely gotta go upside his head.
You gotta go upside his head, bruh.
What kind of mess?
Come on, man. I'm dead serious.
I would say don't get in trouble because you're gonna
don't get in trouble.
You're gonna turn one problem into two.
But allegedly, you
could.
I heard you ain't hear it from me, but I heard it through the grapevine that you should put that work in. I mean, if that's your boy and you really concerned about it, bro, take him outside, shoot the fade, man. That's all.
I think the fade definitely needs to
shoot
be shot.
the fade and then go to your girl and say, yo, listen, are we going to work this out or not? Yeah. I fucked up.
I fucked it. There you go.
Period. Because you caught out. So if you try to deny anything, you an idiot. You feel me? But like I said initially, you shouldn't have did it.
On that note, this was amazing, yo.
This is a good show.
I knew that the brother would come up here. My son.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
I'm coming back.
I'm coming back. We're going to talk about weaves and press on nails.
Oh, don't do that, because I don't got press on nail girl weave.
And the black women who wear them.
On that note, yo.
Don't let, he's ignorant, y'all. Y'all know that already.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Everybody have a good night, man.
We out. Peace. Yo, this fucking dude.
Yo. We off?